Yo, what is up? All right, say something, Evan.
Howdy.
All right,
That's
we
me.
got audio. All right, we're doing this again. Where we're watching the top 100 video games of all time. Evan disagrees with half this list, but it's okay. The the
I
the
don't disagree with
the,
it.
the
It's just
point
some of the
the,
games on
the
there.
the point is that we're watching old G4. So
How can I disagree with half of it? We haven't even gotten to half.
right, that's true. Oh yeah, they're talking about NBA Jam. That's where we left off at.
Mid. That was fine.
All right, just let me know if it desyncs or something.
It was the basketball.
Okay.
It was nothing but slam dunks and three-pointers. It was like if Red Bull invented basketball. It was awesome.
I'm not a big sports guy. I've always been more into video games, but NBA Jam was one of those games that really kind of captured my heart and my imagination.
Hitting arcades in 1993 and virtually every other gaming platform after that, NBA Jam became the most recognizable basketball game ever.
And some of my friends would be like, man, NBA Jam is like not real basketball. But it's like, that's the whole point. It's like 2-on-2 and you just like super dunking on the person.
You know, NBA Jam was like one of my favorite games.
Had all the best players. Had Shaq when he was young, breaking backboards like this.
It wasn't even really about basketball. It was like this 2-on-2 kind of kung fu fest involving flaming basketballs.
To dunk from like half court, which I can never even dunk a
There's no
basketball.
corner threes in
so
this
to see
game.
players
It's
actually
rigged.
dunk from half court who are actually on fire as well. I was a little concerned for their safety, but they were fine.
Nah, it's part of the sport. Oh wait, now it's football.
Yeah.
Part of sport to just get
As a
injured.
kid going down to the corner store and they're playing against the older guys.
Oh, look at his hat.
Always just trying to catch fire.
It's not like that other video that we saw with their crazy hats.
You're on fire!
The ball is actually on fire. That's supposed to be a good thing. If in a real game, if the ball was on fire, game over.
That's what it sounds
Let's
like.
reschedule this. But in this, that's a good thing.
It was just something special about that game. The commentary.
Boom shakalaka.
I heard that they're trying to remake this game.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka!
Actually, never mind. This game seems lit.
Boom shakalaka. NBA Jam gifted gamers with plenty of kick-ass memories.
This
I mean, for
this
kids who
game
play as a
seems
slam
lit.
dunking cheerleader in that game, if
actually.
that doesn't appeal to a huge demographic, I don't know what does.
EA got nothing on
And
this
now
game.
for the granddaddy of all first-person shooters. At number 63, the seminal FPS Wolfenstein 3D.
Not
When
Doom.
Wolfenstein 3D was released in 1992.
So what do you like better, Wolfenstein or Doom?
and gameplay.
Absolutely Doom. Wolfenstein went woke.
That is true.
They pandered to an audience that was not that. That's why a lot of the games that are considered woke do not perform well. Because the audience is not originally there.
Wolfenstein 3D
People don't want to hear
was the epic
politics,
leap
they want to
forward
kill
for
people.
games.
Or
Although
kill
its violent
the
content gave some Watch
mecha
Dogs
game.
pause.
Yeah. Yeah.
They want to kill the Wolfenstein
Quick,
guys,
pop
not
quiz. the
the
Who
Nazis.
is the best boss ever
Yeah,
to kill
that's what they
in
want to
game
do.
history?
They don't want to listen to politics. That's the point of Wolfenstein.
Mecha Hitler.
There he is.
Wolfenstein 3D blew away players and invented an entire genre of video games that are making more than $1 billion a year. Up next, a game that lets you conquer the world.
We are the most
The Civilization?
in the world.
At
This
number
Civ?
62, Sid Meier's
Yep.
Civilization
Civ
2.
2. They didn't
The
even.
one with where's Nuclear Gandhi? Which one's that?
You said what?
Nuclear Gandhi.
That's this one. That's Civ.
What is?
I think it is.
That's the best one.
I don't know which number. Well, I don't know what number Civ that was, but that's the we Gandhi is the same. Yeah, you can launch nukes from your city and with Gandhi.
Yep. There was a glitch where he had a
This wasn't your
he
typical
had
masher.
a
Civilization 2 is for
like a threat level or an aggressive level of 0,
Was too smart for
and you could like level him or like if you do something nice for him, then it like goes down or like do a peaceful thing. It would go down, but since already at 0, it would reset to the top one, and he would just go completely fucking insane.
Let us trade technologies
Like want to blow up everybody.
destroy them later.
It was cool building up your armies and
Yeah,
civilizations.
but I feel like that's something you would do, Evan.
That was absolutely something. It'd be funny. The next time I look, he's wanting to blow up like shit. That'd be funny as hell.
Greek mythology fun. At number 61,
Now
Hey,
here's one of the
God
rare
of War 3.
situations where they change the audience
That gotta be like
and it worked.
And it worked.
video game.
I feel like it
Yeah.
kept some of the same audience though.
It did. No, it absolutely did. A lot of people were like, I missed this old Kratos. He's like always hacking stuff. I was like, oh, Kratos didn't really have a lot of development. He was just kind of an asshole.
Right.
God of War 3 is
So it's like, I'm
precursor
glad
to
that they
the
did
epic
something
When I
cool with him
first
in the
started
new
the
game, where like he has like a
climbing up
new
this
phase in his
large,
life with
like,
Atreus.
Mother Earth, and, like,
bearded
Zeus is
Kratos,
always
dad
at the top, and
Kratos.
It's just like crazy.
Yep.
The
Daddy,
something.
Dad of War.
So it's like, that was one of the
tricked into killing his
Dad of
family
War,
by
yes.
Zeus, and now he has
He's on
promised
God of
he's gonna
War's
go
Dad of
kill
War.
all of the
That
gods.
was one of the rare times when they changed the audience or like pandered to a different audience and it worked.
Yeah. But it wasn't woke though, was it? It wasn't necessarily a
No.
woke audience.
Not really, no.
Like he's the douchebag
No,
in the corner
no,
doing
they just
Jaeger
changed.
bombs,
No, it was made by Sweet Baby Help.
God
So,
of War 3 pushed
they helped
the
with it,
PS3 to its
but
limits with
here's the
huge
thing:
boss
it
battles,
actually worked because the game was so
swarms
good.
of enemies,
Yeah.
and incredible graphics.
The graphics was
So
on
that's why it's
point.
like
I
the
love
one time when they
the
changed,
fight and
they
the combat
tried to
in it.
pander to a newer audience,
Mm.
and it worked. So a lot of times that doesn't.
It's flingledy dingles.
And when I first started playing God
But
of War,
credit to them,
it was
the
just
newer
like
God of
really
Wars
one
are
of those
nice.
video games, like,
God of
is this
War,
really happening?
I believe they're
During
called
this
4 and
game,
5.
2 thumbs up for God of War. 3 thumbs up for God of War 3.
Poseidon.
Coming up on the top 100 video games
Oh,
of
that's
all
Street Fighter
time.
4. Oh no.
I got it. I finished it.
Yeah, well, no.
I'm addicted.
We
That's
launch
Tony
into
Hawk.
the top 60 with some
Now,
of the most
hey,
infamous
I remember the original Angry Birds and Angry Birds Star Wars. I played the heck out of those games, but then I kind of fell off of Angry Birds.
games in history.
You seem like an Angry Birds guy.
I loved Angry Birds when, like, because that was around the time when I first got a smartphone, like my own smartphone, and those were the first games I played was Angry Birds.
Have you played it while pooping?
I might have. I mean, I feel like that's likely I did.
You probably.
But yeah,
Yeah,
no.
Elias.
But no, I played the heck out of Angry Birds. Now, like, you know, like all the newer ones they did, I didn't play all of those, but I definitely played the original one, and I played the Angry Birds Star Wars.
I remember that was like the first 3DS game I got.
That game is awesome.
The
Wait,
Angry
what?
Birds collection. I was like,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
like Angry Birds. For my 3DS.
Battle is on. One team
But it was fun though, wasn't it?
Oh, it desynced a little.
I did. Oh, but it was fun though, wasn't it?
It was pretty fun. For like 3 hours.
Oh. I guess I liked it because I could do it like on the go. Like I guess.
I mean, it's the point. You're supposed to play it on the go.
So I remember when I would go do
It's a
errands with
mobile,
my.
it's a,
I remember when
it's
I
a
would.
mobile game.
Well, it's good when you're like going to do errands with your mom or dad or grandma or whatever, and you can just play on your phone, you know, while they're doing stuff.
All time.
My parents were like, you can only have 30 minutes a day.
Just last night, I was
I wasn't
Oh.
allowed to do that shit.
No, my parents didn't do that. Remember, my parents let me watch this.
Is a way of life.
Your parents let you watch that. So oh my gosh.
In fact, my parents let me play rated M games probably too early.
My parents would say if I were watching something like this, they'd say, oh, they like I had like new game time each day, and they're like, oh no, this counts.
Yeah.
This counts. Keep in mind, Evan. It's like, really? Like, come on. It's like I just want to watch something cool.
And now,
I'm like, wow, you're watching video games? I'm like, yeah, because I can't play them. I don't have a PC.
at number 60.
I can't play Black Ops 2.
I still love that game. Nintendo, old school.
We're classic gamers.
Anyways.
But you know, like sexy women are on the screen in bikinis and all that. Remember, like my dad would just walk by and be like, "Oh, cool,"
Oh, good memories.
and then he wouldn't tell me to stop watching. But maybe my dad was into it too, though.
It's probably the version ported to the NES the
I mean, that's fair. Hey, man. Hey.
But I guess I don't know. But I guess they just thought I was just watching a show about video games, and they probably didn't think it was harmful or not. You know.
Right. Nah, I can't be that bad.
Now I think about it, Contra was pretty much Predator.
Because I guess back then, or even like the 2000s or whatever, video games were probably still seen as like a kids thing.
Yeah.
And so I guess like they just thought, you know, even though my dad grew up in the arcade era, I guess he just thought like it was harmless or something.
Right.
The spread gun, you know.
That's fair. That's fair.
Parachutes that came down on top of you.
Because you know my dad used to play Street Fighter, right?
I did not know that.
He used to beat me in Third Strike when I first got it, the online edition. Because my dad's main was Dudley.
Damn, I bet he could still do that.
No, he still can. I mean, he's not as good with controller, but I let him use a fight stick, and he did decent with that. But he said his reflexes aren't as good as it used to be. But I had, because he played Dudley in Third Strike, but he also played Dudley in 4. But he didn't really play 5. Yeah, he didn't play 5 as much because Dudley wasn't in it, and he didn't like Balrog because he was a charge character.
Yeah. Balrog is interesting.
But in 6, in 6 he started using DJ, and he was using the assisted controls. What is it called?
Modern.
Modern controls. So he was really liking the modern controls.
Yeah, modern controls, and that's the point of modern controls. So he's like, oh, the reflexes you can't do motion. You just press a button in direction. That's the purpose of modern controls.
Yeah. But I think he might like Ed, but I haven't played it with him yet.
That's why like everybody likes Street Fighter 6 because it's very accessible.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Street Fighter 6 is only on the new. It's only on Series X, and my Xbox One is. No, I meant like versus the Xbox One, like the new gen.
It should be on Xbox One.
Oh, it is. I thought it was only on next gen.
No.
Oh, it wouldn't let at the time. It wouldn't let me download it on the Xbox One. Only on the Series X.
The loading, of course, the loading screens are a bit longer, and it doesn't run at 60 FPS.
Wait, does that mean it's also on PS4?
Yeah.
Oh, when did they do that?
When the game launched. I know this because my brother had it for the PS4, and he wanted to play it originally, but he...
I tried to download it to my Xbox One, and it said only for Series X.
Damn, Xbox is just shit then.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Well, I mean, like, Baldur, there's some games that are for both, but like, there's some that are only for next gen. Like Baldur's Gate for Xbox is only for Series X.
That thing is a blur.
Interesting. Well, I mean, it's Baldur's Gate.
But I would have to bring my personal Xbox over to my dad's house to play Street Fighter 6, which we did when it first came out. But yeah.
I got you.
But we can play Capcom Collection at my dad's house.
Awesome.
Anyway, sorry. I didn't mean to like divert
That's fine.
or go off track.
That's
But
fine.
no, I just bet you didn't know that though, did you?
I did not know that.
Because he played Street Fighter 2 and everything. So I guess it was just natural that it came to me, even though I had no idea he played it at the time.
But he played Dead or Alive though.
No, he definitely did not play Dead or Alive.
You played Dead or Alive.
Yeah, I found that all by myself.
Oh yeah, so you're pretty good at it too. Pretty good at finding that kind of stuff.
Actually, I found it because of G4. Actually,
I'm not surprised.
Because G4 was talking about it, and I was like, I want to play that game.
Ultima is a franchise that defined RPG.
Elias is playing it for the Elias is playing a game for the gameplay and not the actual, character models and the physics.
Hey, I still will stand that Dead or Alive has my favorite fighting game mechanics, which is like the counter system. That is still one of my favorites. Which any character that has a counter thing, kind of like Lydia, I still try to use. Or like even like Asuka, I try to. It's not as easy as Dead or Alive, but still.
It's kind of a weird gimmick when I played it, but sure try.
Look, once you get to the point,
Ultra died.
well, once you get to the point where you're not even thinking about. Actually, hold on, I'm gonna pause it because I do want to talk about Pokemon. Once you get to the once you get to the point where you don't have to think about doing the counters, it's like it becomes like super fun. Like it's just like I don't know. It's hard to explain because all people see are like the titties and stuff. But the game mechanics are actually really solid, and I don't know. I'm just gassing this game up, but I was so upset that it got canceled, and they're not. I don't even know if they're going to make a 7 because I still love the game mechanics even in 6. Now the only thing I missed that they took out was A, the OMG physics, and B, the tag team.
Because I was gonna say.
The dual releases of
Emerald
Pokemon
is
Blue
what they
and
should
Pokemon
put on
Red
here. They should
introduce
put-
gamers around the globe to Pikachu, everyone's favorite yellow electric mouse. Wait, he was a mouse?
I've always felt that Pokemon had something to do with retribution for World War II. Torturing the parents. Apparently, the Japanese are still fighting the war.
Whether you were down with Pikachu or not, there's no denying that tons of other people were.
So did you ever play Red or Blue or Leaf Green, Fire Red or whatever?
I have like so many fond memories of like going about to different places and like capturing all the Pokemon.
Evan?
I beat the whole game. I collected every single Pokemon. I filled up my Pokedex.
I love the game. It's just
Hello?
one of those old school games they just haven't. You can't remake it.
Evan? Did I lose you?
What happened? No, you didn't lose me. I'm here.
Oh. Maybe
I was here. Yeah.
Maybe it was me. Oh wait, so that whole did that freeze up on you?
Yeah, it did. But I played Fire Red.
There's no denying.
All right, is it back synced?
The first Pokemon
Yes.
game
Okay.
How they were not on the Nintendo Switch Online? I don't know.
To different places and like capturing all the Pokemon. I beat the whole game. I collected every single Pokemon. I filled up my Pokedex.
I love the game. It's just one of those old school games they just haven't. You can't remake it.
Yeah, I played Sapphire, and then the next game I played after Sapphire was Diamond.
It's time to throw down the gauntlet and take on one of Disney's toughest baddies.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts.
That's another vein popping out of my head.
Plus, we catch up to the fastest blue hedgehog on
You know they're going to talk about Kingdom Hearts, Evan.
Yeah.
Contra made it
Just don't mention anything about the lore. Don't say it's good, please.
Hey, this is before the. Well, wait, is it before the lore got convoluted?
Yeah, it's before.
Life is a game.
It is before, so.
But until there's a manual, there is X-Play. TV's #1 source for the hottest titles, the latest technology, and the newest ways to game.
It's everything that's going on in the gaming world.
Everyone plays X-Play. Weeknights at 6:30, only on G4.
Nobody does what Papa John's does.
Try Papa John's 5
Oh no! Yeah, you're right about that. Nobody knows what Papa John's does.
Yeah, he's not even there anymore.
He's not even there anymore. It's Shaq. It's the kind of guy he hates. No one knows what Papa John does. And see, here's the thing. No, he does what Papa John does. What's Papa John do? Shakaroni Papa Shacks.
Shakaroni pizza.
They do the Shakaroni pizza. I have one of those. I love it. Shakaroni pizza's awesome.
The freedom to do what you want, when you want.
Let's go again.
With the quad-core powered LG Optimus
Nearly
G.
there.
Available on AT&T.
Oh, hey, Jim. It's my sister, Lisa.
Oh, it's his sister.
Oh, this.
I didn't know it was his sister before. No, when we first saw this commercial, Evan, I thought that was his girlfriend, and his girlfriend just like cheated on him. But that's his sister.
Because it's Alabama. Alabama.
Made with real cheese and premium cuts of
Elias, we know you're from Alabama.
I'm not from. I'm from Ohio, which might be worse, according to some people.
that has Detroit. Yes.
I will help you take it back if I can.
You should know this.
See the journey that started it all. From the director of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, The Hobbit, an unexpected journey. Rated PG-13.
Wasn't good.
Thursday,
I'm sorry.
everywhere Friday.
No, I like The Hobbit. I didn't like the third one.
Yeah, The Hobbit's not very good. Yeah, you're right.
What? Oh, okay. I guess if you talk about it as a whole, maybe. But the first two I liked. The third one was. Hey, it's the Wendy's girl again.
Wendy's.
I'll forgive her this time for doing that.
Around the snowman's feet? No.
Wendy's Mozzarella Chicken Supreme. Crisp chicken, lots of mozzarella, and a rich Parmesan sauce.
That kid peed. Haha.
That's Wendy's way.
Now that's better.
Get a $10 Toys R Us gift code offer when you purchase a kids meal. See offer for details.
Toys R Us.
They let me enjoy what I love.
Time Warner Cable.
Hey.
Highlights. Know your uniform.
Yeah, Elias, that seems pretty familiar to you.
Yeah, it's Spectrum.
Your favorite.
Did you just do a Fortnite dance before Fortnite came out?
Is that guy from Fortnite?
When Fortnite wasn't invented yet, he was ahead of its time, Evan.
What? Time Warner Cable's a byproduct of Fortnite? That's what all the kids think. Everybody hates it when I tell them that. When I tell them that meme, but I love it. It will never get old. That meme will never get old to me.
Dude, I'm telling you, Fortnite is gonna be in textbooks, like from in history.
It absolutely will.
Just like
Concord will be in textbooks.
I don't know if Concord will, but you know, because
it absolutely should be in. I forgot the name of it. Shit.
But you know another game that this
might be ecology, business, ecology, marketing. I think it's ecology.
I mean maybe. But you know a game that was actually in a textbook that when I was in school at UK was World of Warcraft.
Of course. No, the reason why I'm saying Concord should be in a textbook is because it was a monumental fail. So that has to be brought up in
but there's been fails before though.
Not to that degree. Do you understand how big of a flop Concord was?
I guess. I mean, I feel like the same thing happened to. Well, but I feel like the same thing happened to Lawbringers. I think it was called. Remember Cliffy B's Lawbringers?
I don't remember. I think it vaguely sounds familiar. I just know it died. Overwatch killed that alongside Battlefield.
Street Fighter 4.
Street Fighter 4. But I do know about Lawbringers. So, what was the budget?
I can't remember.
I'll research it, but
yeah, just look it up. Lawbringers. It's Justin Wong.
Damn, it looks so young.
Well, yeah, Evan, this is like 10 years. This is Evan, this is like 15 years ago.
But it was Super Street Fighter 4 that set the bar for what a modern brawler could be.
What is Lawbringers?
Back on the sticks.
Remember when this is when Cliff Bleszinski, I can't say his name. It's when Cliffy B left Gears of War, and remember he left Epic Games. He made Lawbringers, and it like failed.
Oh, Lawbringers. That is Lawbringers. Okay.
I love playing that.
I think it was called Lawbringers.
Because I can't play it at all, but for some reason I know that one sumo is like super flappy arm. Like he's like big and fat, and then he's like.
Wait, maybe I am wrong.
Super Street Fighter 4.
No, it was Lawbreakers.
Yeah, Lawbreakers. Yeah, that's it. It was Lawbreakers.
Okay. I heard this was a monumental fail.
Next, an unlikely collaboration that yielded one of the most original games in years. At number 55, Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
Allow me to demonstrate.
This 2002 PlayStation release was the product of a partnership between gaming giant
According to Glip,
Squaresoft
the closed
and
beta
Disney.
peaked at 75,000 players, or 7,500 players. Followed by a month later, open beta was 40% lower, except for rap. But the game launched with 60% lower space than the beta peak launch outside.
People are so dedicated to
Doing much better, although you're not going to remain
emails about the
statistics.
game still. I was super excited for it to come out because I love the Final Fantasy games, and it was a lot of people that worked on Final Fantasy came on to work on Kingdom Hearts, and I was excited to like get to see like Disney.
And the reason I also know this, Evan, is because I actually got Lawbringers or Lawbreakers. I keep saying Lawbringers.
To the Little Mermaid level was.
They didn't say the budget. I'm trying to find the budget, but
coming out of my head.
Lawbreakers didn't get a lot of players either. Lawbreakers, I guarantee on no, development time. How long? What was the development time?
Other friend, and how I knew he played it, he came to school one day. He had like a Kingdom Hearts jacket on.
I guess I could give that a try.
I was like, "You play Kingdom Hearts?" And he's like, "Yeah, I play Kingdom Hearts." That was like our common.
The game is just amazing. It got hardcore gamers. It got young kids.
The game was free to play, but March 26th
played RPGs like that involved, and you know, I wish they would do more stuff like that nowadays.
Up next, we head back into the dungeon with number 54, Gauntlet.
Gauntlet was
Gauntlet.
one of the main games at the skate park I grew up at. So I would hear it in the arcade every day. You know, like Warrior is about to die. Valkyrie needs food.
Okay. So it was in development for way less. It was not in development for 8 years. Guess what's in development for? Guess which game was in development for 8 years?
Gauntlet was that first game where you were like, why are
Wait, how long was Lawbreakers in development?
It was the first kind of true multiplayer.
I think for about 4.
Oh, okay.
Guess which game was in development for 8 years?
There's 4 different joysticks.
Yeah.
And it didn't tell me the.
I guess Concord was worse.
It didn't tell me the budget.
But I feel like, here's the thing, I just feel like there's been other things like Concord that we just didn't notice.
No, there has not. Concord had a budget of $250 million budget. $250 million.
Needs food. Absolutely. I like to play the wizard.
The total revenue that they received, 30,000.
Wow.
30,000 across all platforms, across every single possible medium. $30,000.
Well, technically, it wasn't on all platforms because it didn't come to Xbox.
I said on every platform. Like,
No. I know, but I meant like they didn't help themselves that they only made it on PlayStation and PC.
Lawbreakers have more current players.
Look, there's Cliffy B right there.
There he is.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Lawbreakers, right?
Lawbringers had a total concurrent player count of 2,500. Concord in its beta had about 1,600. Concord's concurrent player count in the full release did not even break 700.
Wow.
Not even 700 on Steam. Gollum had more concurrent players on Steam.
Wow.
Had kind of explored and video gamers haven't really played with up until that point.
Deus Ex ushered in
I never played the Deus Ex games.
Suddenly, players were given freedom of choice, with each decision impacting the storyline.
One of the first games that allowed you to do things your own way.
So,
you were just a dude who got
another thing about it is they issued refunds, and Lawbreakers shut down a year after it got released.
Oh crap!
Wasn't just that you were
Lawbreakers shut down a year after it.
and looking for
Hear me?
Yeah. Hold on, let me get
How many
this
days
mic.
did Concord shut down in?
2 weeks. Yeah, I guess that's
2 weeks.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Are perceived and that's why Deus Ex is a classic.
Coming up next,
I'll try.
I got it. I finished it. I'm addicted.
one of the most addicting games of all time takes aim at a rock and roll superstar.
Sorry, what am my license one?
Plus, the Mario
But anyway,
I got you.
so yeah, Lawbreakers a year, 2 weeks. So yeah, you know, it might be in history books. I agree.
Well, but also a thing is the budget. You also have to look at that. Like, it's a big part of how games are made, and like development, especially because you need to get equally as much. $25 or $250 million is a lot.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, Lawbreakers was not made on that budget.
I'm trying to think of another game that failed like pretty quick.
No, there hasn't been any. And I was thinking like Cyberpunk felt pretty bad. I was thinking it's compared to E.T., where they had to bury the game in Mexico.
No, I don't think it was like Cyberpunk. I'm trying to think of like, I'm talking about games that I'm trying to think of a game that like completely shut down.
I mean, no, Battleborn didn't even shut down that quickly.
What about, look at Paragon. Paragon was another game that I liked that got shut down. It was like a MOBA. It was like an action MOBA. But because Paragon got shut down. Also Gigantic. Look at Gigantic too. That got shut down too. And I played both of those.
Remember what we did to Zeus? Let's finish this.
It cost $2.2 million to play to make, or it raised $2.2 million to create a cross-play third-platform multiplayer online battle.
At the General,
called Predecessor, using the assets of Paragon. So Paragon failed, but they made another game.
Well, that was like it was like a fan-made game.
Oh, okay.
Because Predecessor was a fan-made one.
I would not consider that a fail because at least they got $2.2 million. So it was fully playable on July 7th, 2020, and it shut down in 2022. So it was alive for 2 years.
What?
And you said Gigantic?
I felt like
yeah, it was alive for 2 years.
I felt like Paragon only lasted at least 1 year because I was playing that game.
Gigantic.
Yeah, check Gigantic.
I kind of knew their reaction would be a little...
It's still on Steam, but
Well, no, that's because they brought it back.
Knot in my chest.
Oh, okay.
I didn't really want her to go, but I knew she could do it.
I felt like there were bigger and better things for me to do.
See.
She took what she was doing seriously. My self-confidence just went through the roof.
It was awesome to see her transform from a girl in a small town to a soldier.
You made them strong. We'll make them Army strong. Talk to your son or daughter about joining the Army. Find out how at goarmy.com/parents.
July. It was announced officially, and shortly after July, for the game's launch.
You work,
The game was fully
you
released
play,
in 2017.
you type, you connect. But the one thing you haven't done on
It started on July 20th and ended about half a year.
So it lasted half a year.
Yes. And then in February 2024, it was announced that Gigantic released Gigantic Rampage. So they brought it back, but it was shut down in like about a year.
Can I help you guys?
Yeah,
And it was not made on and none of these games last are on a budget of $250 million
Yeah.
across 8 years.
Yeah.
None of these games came in.
So 4G is going to be fast, right?
These are not Sony exclusive. This is, and the reason why it's so much is because it's a Sony IP. It was supposed to be
Gotcha.
Sony IP. That was the main reason why this is a Gigantic. It had the backing from Sony, had the developers from Sony,
How's your lunch, Tim?
had the PS5 support, they had the graphics to do it, that's why it took 8 years, and it flopped in 12 days. Made 30,000, and people gave, and Sony was giving full refunds back to people.
The size of the destruction.
I'm trying to think of some other games that I played. What about what?
You want a cool game? Go play Astrobot. It just released today. It's a masterpiece.
Yeah, that's what people are saying.
Live from Madison Square Garden, 12/12/12. The
That's
cover
really
for
good.
Sandy Relief.
Now these are getting into more of my waifu games. But look up Hyper Universe. That's a game that got shut down that I really enjoyed. Now I know that game actually did last like a couple years, I think.
Before the break, we asked what was Mario's original name. The answer?
But I loved Hyper Universe.
Not only did the name Mario come later, so did his ability to jump.
I think I got the hiccups.
Next on the countdown, a game that truly rocks. At number 52, Rock Band 3.
It allowed just about everybody to be a rock star, you know? And you could live vicariously through that game.
My girlfriend's super into that, so we play a lot of Rock Band at my house.
Released in 2010, Rock Band 3 introduced awesome new features like 3-part harmonies, a realistic pro mode, and a keyboard, making jam sessions with friends more fun than ever.
Everybody wanted to have the keyboard. It's so much fun. It's so ingenious. I think it's the best instrument that lends itself to a music game that I've ever actually seen.
No, I didn't really think that I would
Yeah, I never played Rock Band either.
But the execution of Rock Band, plus the library of music, you can go online and always find some band that you really like and download it.
Thanks to its variety of downloadable tracks, Rock Band 3 has endless replay value.
Yeah, I tried to.
And even some real rock bands are downloading
I'm holding my
their own
breath.
music to dominate the game.
Instead of the hiccups.
Well, almost.
I definitely suck. I got like probably 70% on my own singing, and it was like, it can't be like that. When I know this part, I sing this part.
Yes, so I failed Rock Band at my own song, and that is the unfortunate truth.
Moment of silence.
But I thought it was hilarious.
I thought you had it. I was like, we're gonna ace this.
Yeah, I was like, oh, give it.
Leaderboard.
Easier than this.
Yeah.
But no. Okay.
Wah, wah.
Real-life rocker or virtual virtuoso, Rock Band 3 proved that anyone can be a star.
My dad's on the drums, my mom's on the mic. I'm usually playing guitar or keys, and, you know, it's really an amazing thing.
Oh, hey, Ratchet and Clank, Evan.
A sequel that surpassed the original with more action, more hilarity, and more delightful weaponry.
Should I have a look?
At number 51, it's Ratchet and Clank.
Hey, Evan, you're a little quieter. Is your voice? I don't know if I did something.
For the PlayStation 2,
No, that's fine.
featured Ratchet, who was a... wait.
No, I'm just I'm trying to lower my volume a little bit.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. But yeah,
I already told you. Yeah, because I'm not necessarily.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I got
I
you.
gotta keep respect for the room.
Spaceman?
Well, whatever he may be.
Anyways, your favorite series, Ratchet and Clank.
To bring peace and justice to the galaxy.
That's why I dislike housing so much. Because they think bunk bed was a good idea.
Sequel, we had to figure out what can we
Anyways.
do to top all the crazy weapons that we had in the first game.
You might have a slime gun, or you might have like a giant
Morgan Webb.
I love this series.
is of course the Sheepinator. You get to turn enemies into sheep. Wait, I guess that was pretty self-explanatory, wasn't it?
Ratchet and Clank Going Commando wrapped brains, brawn, and laughs into one irresistible game.
A really important aspect of Ratchet & Clank for us at Insomniac was humor. And that's reflected in the story, it's reflected in the character design, it's reflected in the weapons, and it's certainly reflected in the game's titles.
My word, you young people are so fresh these days.
There are a lot of inappropriate references, except they're all
Elias, you should play this game.
perfect double entendres.
I should,
So the kids
maybe.
aren't gonna get it, and the adults are sitting in the back being like,
Okay, so Hyper Universe Wiki.
Next up, a blindingly fast blue furball who gave Mario a run for his money. At number 50, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yep.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, most definitely Sonic.
Sonic was awesome.
I love Sonic the Hedgehog. He's a badass.
Sonic the Hedgehog was Sega's answer to Mario, giving the company a recognizable mascot and players an alternative to Nintendo's famous plumber.
Sonic the Hedgehog is the first game that made you rethink how much you loved Mario.
Sonic was the Mario Brothers for the Sega Genesis.
I used to play it almost every day when I was younger. I mean, I don't know exactly what it was. It kept my attention. I guess a lot of games don't keep my attention, and that was one of the games that did.
I like Sonic the Hedgehog because it brings me back to the glory days when I used to be good at video games, and I really thought that one day I could see a hedgehog and he'd be doing the same thing.
Released in 1991, Sonic the Hedgehog
I
gave
can't find a
gamers
wiki
an
for this
attitude
game.
and velocity they hadn't seen before in the side-scrolling
Hyper Universe.
When Sonic the Hedgehog
Yeah.
came out, it kind of blew us all away because this was the
Hold on,
first
hold on, wait,
video
let me
game
check the
character you
feature.
could play that had sneakers on. He had a bad attitude, and it was more rock
Yep,
and roll
2,000
than Super
players,
Mario.
2,300 players,
but also
2,300
kind of
players.
feisty.
Not made on a 25 or a $250 million budget.
How many times I heard,
Yeah, not as big as Concord.
Yeah.
not made in 8 years. Didn't take 8 years of hard work to make.
No hand from Sonic.
And was it made on $250 million budget? I don't think any game can match that with the fail.
Yeah.
The Hedgehog was classic.
And that game had more concurrent players.
And next on our countdown, a game that's probably in your pocket right now.
Hyper Universe had more players.
Launching onto our number 49 spot, it's that madly addictive puzzle game, Angry Birds.
Angry Birds.
I got it. I finished it. I'm addicted.
You know what? I just got hooked on Angry Birds. Angry Birds was
And
the
although
game
just
that
barely,
the entire world played
it's
for
combined.
about 1
Combined
year
with the
straight.
Steam charts of the full release and the open beta. Hyper Universe had more players.
Yeah.
Think about that, guys.
Yeah.
Filled with pigs.
Look, Hyper Universe had cute girl characters.
I can see that. I can absolutely see that.
First released in 2009, Angry Birds' elegant physics puzzles managed to ensnare even the most casual.
There was one more game, and obviously this. I don't expect this one to have the budget, but what was it called? That I played that shut down quick was. Now this one they were trying to compete with League of Legends, but it's called Master X Master.
Waiting rooms. If they're ever stuck in traffic, which I sometimes am, or maybe I shouldn't admit to playing Angry Birds in traffic.
Now Master X Master was super. See, that's the thing. I remember having a super good time with it, and they just shut the game down because I guess not enough players. I liked it better than League of Legends at the time.
They put out new content regularly. They keep everybody playing. It doesn't get old. It's not going away. I think it's a very simple, very elegant concept. I think it works for everyone.
I've got like the Christmas Angry
When did it
Birds,
release?
the Halloween Angry Birds. I think there's a Rio de Janeiro
So
Angry
it took
Birds.
about so it started in 2014.
I have like 6 different
ended
versions
in
of Angry Birds.
About
and they're
3
all cool.
3 years. I don't remember playing it for 3 years.
Coming up next.
No, it released in 2014.
You said it lasted 3 years.
Like Rockstar knows the
No, in development.
Oh.
John Marston
Yeah.
marries a hooker and is blackmailed by his government. Just a story of my life.
Plus, Mario has to save the princess again.
We all know what Mario really wants.
But first, which game character's name is also the name of a gene on chromosome 7 of the human genome? The answer after the break.
And isn't it Sonic? Skip.
Son, life can fill your head with all sorts of questions. But so often you can find the answers by just looking up at the stars.
Think we can go to Little Caesars tonight?
I'm not sure we have time for pizza.
They're hot and ready. You don't have to call or wait. So can we go?
Well, maybe the answer's in the stars. Pizza time!
Pick up Little Caesars.
What kind of commercial was that?
$5 hot and ready pizza tonight. Pizza. His skills.
That's what the budget went. That's why they can't pay their employees.
Hey, look, it's the old Hitman games before they did the reboot. I actually wait. Depending on which one this is, I actually played this one. Wait.
Hitman is so fun.
I don't know if I played this one. 'Cause I don't remember those like sexy maid women.
Execution is everything. Hitman Absolution in stores.
No, I didn't play Absolution. I played Blood Money.
Toshiba's Satellite Ultrabook.
It's so funny because you can kill them in so many ways.
Yeah.
So you can get the full picture. The Ultrabook 21:9 widescreen, only from Toshiba.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you got anything from me, it's to find your thing and do you. Because we all know it's not what you do, it's how you do. And this is how we do.
For a limited
Alright,
time,
I'll
get
be right
Halo 4 double XP under every cap of Mountain Dew. So stock up and enter codes at dewxp.com.
Golly. And that was Mac Miller too, man. He's dead.
I feel so alone.
Rip Mac Miller.
But you're not alone.
I knew you'd come.
Like I could stay away.
You know I can't do this without you.
You'll never have to.
You're
to a rental car.
Also use an umbrella.
Fall in love with Progressive's claim service.
How can you say you're in love with her?
She gives me Snickers peanut butter squared and I eat it.
It's Snickers with creamy peanut butter. Would you like one?
Let's just keep an open mind.
If you like peanut butter and chocolate, you'll love peanut butter and Snickers. Try Snickers peanut butter squared.
It's that time of the year again. It's go time. Time to go kick up some dirt and race with the wind on a Honda CRF with a fixed APR as low as 2.99%. Time to go on two-wheeled adventures with up to $250 in bonus bucks. It's time to go be one with the trail as one big happy family on the all-new 2013 CRF 110F starting at $19.99. It's go time, and Honda is offering all kinds of holiday deals on gifts that go.
Have you lost your video game dexterity? Slim Jim can help. Every Slim Jim comes with a code that unlocks in-game content from the latest EA games.
Grab a Slim Jim.
EA.
EA codes. I actually gotta remember that actually.
I love math.
But 2 iPads means 2 data plans. That's crazy.
Maybe not. With AT&T Mobile Share, adding an iPad is just $10 a month.
But honestly, Mom and Dad's love is all I really need.
We should keep these for us.
We should keep these.
What?
AT&T Mobile Share. Add an iPad for just.
Can you imagine if your parents did that?
Up to 10 devices.
They probably do that.
Possible.
What's better than hand-scooped ice cream? Hand-scooped ice cream between 2 chocolate chip cookies. The chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich. Free with a Memphis barbecue burger combo. Only at Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
Z-Box is the free app that makes TV even better. If your TV were a prom queen, Z-Box would be a stretch limo. Just like a limo helps make a prom queen's night special, Z-Box turns watching TV into a party with friends by letting.
What is Z-Box? What is this? I've never heard of this.
Download Z-Box free and have the night of your life with your TV.
Is this like early streaming services or something?
Uh-oh. Little did they know.
What video game
Z-Box? What is that?
The answer? Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hey, I got it right.
Not collecting gold rings.
You got it right. Good job.
Helps regulate the growth of your button mashing digits. You don't need 6.
Hey, there you go, Evan.
To make our list.
49ers, 40. Did they mention the 49ers?
Bo knows everything. Bo knows.
Yep, they did. Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
He knows Tecmo too.
Bo knows Tecmo Bowl.
Oh my gosh, he was a
Sprinting
fucking
his way to
cheater.
number 48,
He's faster than
Tecmo Bowl.
Tecmo Bowl was my favorite game. Tecmo Bowl was awesome. It was such a great game.
Tecmo Bowl was one of my favorites.
Released for the NES in 1989, Tecmo Bowl became the football title of choice.
Tecmo Bowl was dope because it was like the first game where they had a season
game,
in the sports
and
game. So I was a big Bears fan,
Jackson.
and Tecmo Bowl was the first game where I realized you could do like entire seasons.
You need to get to the 49ers.
And man, that was the
Jackson
game
was
changer.
fast.
Where you could all of a sudden go, I could do the Bears and try to do the Bears all the way through the year. I used to do sleepovers with friends, and we would go from like 9 at night to 3 in the morning.
They had like maybe 4 or 5 teams, 6 teams, 4 or 5 plays. You just had to make it happen.
If they picked the same play you did, you were screwed. If you picked the right play as a touchdown.
I don't never like to run the ball. I just like throwing it. It was never a time where they don't catch the ball. It was either caught by the person or intercepted. It was never really no incomplete passes when you played Tecmo Bowl.
Tecmo Bowl was amazing though because there were superstars in football at the time, and they felt like superstars in the game.
Willie Gault, that was my dude right there. Like he caught everything.
But the most famous superstar in Tecmo Bowl history was Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson was.
Bo Jackson, Evan.
If you have Bo Jackson on your team, you are set. You give him the ball every time, feed him the ball all day long. He will cruise through the line of scrimmage, and you kick outside to the bottom of the screen, and you go.
Go all the way up and you go all the way across and you try to get 99 yards per every rush. It must have been in his contract that he was just 10 times faster than every other player.
Bo Jackson was one of the guys on there that was just unstoppable.
Superstar players, your favorite teams, and Bo Jackson. Tecmo Bowl amazed gamers and changed digital football forever.
It was insane. It was fantastic. It was the first football game I ever played, and I still own it to this day.
Bo Jackson.
Next up is a game that entranced millions.
Oh,
At number 47,
what is this?
Step into Myst.
I think Myst.
Oh, I've heard of Myst. I just never played it.
Games of all time.
Hey, you know, Myst influenced Elder Scrolls. You know,
I did not know that.
at least that's what I've heard. Like Todd Howard loved Myst so much that he made the first Elder Scrolls game.
Interesting.
It was really the connection, I think, between the high-resolution graphics and the sound.
Because the very first Elder Scrolls game was like this, where it's like very clicky.
I would take up too much of my life. Like, I wouldn't be here on television. I'd be sitting in an apartment alone in Burbank still playing Myst and just covered in Cheetos.
There were no enemies to fight, and your avatar couldn't die. Just a seriously weird island to explore, and puzzles upon puzzles to crack.
It's all problem solving, all puzzles, no shooting.
It was kind of a choose your own adventure, but with puzzles, and somehow they managed to make these still images really engaging.
I don't know. There's something about just looking at a screenshot going,
Well, this is trippy.
Yeah.
is there a lever?
It does seem pretty cool, though.
That was enchanting.
You can make this a horror game.
Almost.
No, there's games like this still, but it's what is it called? The Witness. You ever heard of The Witness?
Oh, you know, there was actually a FNAF fan game that used that style, that Myst style of
Yeah.
travel.
No, but the game is The Witness.
No, yeah, no, wait. You know which game used it?
What?
5 Nights at Freddy's Island.
Western adventure, Red Dead Redemption.
Oh God.
The predecessor to Oblivious Casa. The Pirate Caverns is a Myst style travel. Traversal.
Yeah. I'm not into that.
From the dusty boots of John Marston and drop them in the middle of a modern spaghetti western.
John Marston marries a hooker and is blackmailed by his government to go kill his former gangs. Just a story of my life.
How badass your protagonist is, that he can slow the world down, and it goes into this gorgeous sepia, and then you can pick your targets slowly, as if he's going into this Zen place in his mind.
Red Dead Redemption didn't just give you missions. It gave you the ability to explore a continent's worth of gaming possibilities.
You wanted to just head out into the wilderness and do little mini side quests the whole entire time, you could absolutely do that. Or you could follow a main storyline and actually have like the directed quest lines and everything and not get distracted by, you know, the prostitute that needed to be rescued.
I got the game, never beat it, but I did spend 40 hours hunting cougars. So,
You spent 40 hours hunting animals, Evan?
No, I tried to find the Wolfman. Crashed the game.
The music in the game is actual tracks.
There was a Wolfman in a cave. That was in Red Dead.
They did an amazing
And if you killed him,
job
you crashed the
putting
game.
stuff together and really, capturing that feeling.
And it was so funny.
Amazing music, a troubled hero, and lots
And
of
trying to
gunfights.
find that one cougar.
Red Dead
Yeah.
Redemption is everything a
Nasty.
Western should be.
Nasty.
If it were a movie, it would be considered one of the best Western movies
Red Dead
of all
2,
time.
Red Dead 1 was alright. It's pretty
I never played any Red Dead Redemption, but I played I played Red Dead Online. So that was
Now,
only.
I'm just saying. If
No, like I said, I had fun with the Red Dead Online. Oh, I play. Yeah, I love
Last
Metal
of Us
Gear.
2 was in one of the most problematic games ever been released. Where if you like it, you're screwed. If you hate it, you're screwed. If Last of Us wasn't, or Last of Us 2 wasn't that kind of game, Red Dead would have won Game of the Year.
Snake is just like this
Yeah.
ultra solo stealth badass guy.
Can you shoot me, rookie?
I want to be
That
that
game
when I'm
was
older.
amazing because all of its boss battles were so completely unique and different.
I am Sniper Wolf, and I always kill what I aim at.
Sniper Wolf, that battle was so tense. It was a mind bender. That's when a game is good, is when you can remember screenshots of it in your head.
But Metal Gear Solid is recognized for more than just its incredible boss battles. It was also a watershed moment for players used to simply blasting their way through action games.
Metal Gear Solid didn't invent the stealth mode, it perfected it.
Every other game, you would just try to kill as many people as possible. But in Metal Gear, it took strategy. You had to sneak around.
The first time I played it, it was just like, what is this game? Like, I would hide on the wall, knock on the wall.
You're trying to be sneaky. When somebody sees you, they get a big exclamation point on top of their head. Drink makes that noise.
and they couldn't find me. I used to always hide and just yoke people out or run, but you know what I'm saying? It was like a real sneaky game.
Even with multiple installments in the Metal Gear series, for many, Metal Gear Solid will always be the best of the bunch.
They pushed the boundaries of gaming at the time further than any other game I'd seen.
Hideo Kojima, back when Kojima still owned Metal Gear.
Coming up next, one of the most controversial game series ever.
See, I knew they were going to do GTA at some point.
Driving around takes on one of the most difficult.
It was face melting.
Plus, the game that changed Mario forever.
Oh, this is really scary. It's 3D. It's real.
But first, which of these is the best-selling game?
Back then, Evan, 3D meant that it was real. If it was
3D meant that it was real.
If it was a 2D game, it wasn't real.
Will your favorite make the list?
3 dimensions.
Top 100 video games.
Hey, you saw Tekken on there in that little trailer.
Nobody does.
Tekken. Which one?
It looked like it was Tekken 5 or 6. 6 may have been out at this point, right?
What color was the health bar?
No, it just showed Kazuya and Jin going at each other.
It might have been Tekken 5. But it was probably Tekken 5 on here. Tekken 6 and Tekken 4 were kind of in.
Yeah. Well, like I said, remember, it's 2010. So what was out 2010? Or which Tekken?
5.
This holiday,
Tekken 5.
listen to the voice of reason.
Tekken 6 thing came out in 2011.
Visit your local
So it was Tekken 5.
luxury.
And Tekken 5 saved the series. So. And then Tekken 7 did it again.
Turn your world upside down with Gillette Fusion Pro Glide, because you can shave against the grain with comfort with our thinnest blades. Our most comfortable shave or twice your money back. Gillette.
I guess Ellis is not coming.
Take notes on the spot.
Or he fell back asleep.
Catch every detail with
Probably.
Video Zoom. And now, run 2 apps at the same time on the same screen. The freedom to do what you want, when you want.
Let's go again.
With the quad-core powered LG Optimus G. Available on AT&T.
The next chapter begins with the power of 2.
Oh, this game was mid.
Disney Epic Mickey 2, The Power of 2 on Wii U. Available now. Rated E for everyone. Save $10 at Target.
I kind of knew their reaction would be a little like, what are you thinking?
I had a knot in my chest. I didn't really want her to go, but I knew she could do it.
I felt like there were bigger and better things for me to do. She took what she was doing seriously. My self-confidence just went through the roof.
It was awesome to see her transform from a girl in a small town to a soldier.
You made them strong. We'll make them Army strong. Talk to your son or daughter about joining the Army. Find out how at goarmy.com/parents.
We're spinning. Okay, kids, lunch. Bravo, bravo. Oh, is that lunch? You deserve a little mozzarella, la 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 la. Wendy's. Is there supposed to be a puddle around the snowman's feet?
I wish there was a cute girl that gave me free Wendy's.
Wendy's Mozzarella Chicken Supreme. Crisp chicken, lots of mozzarella,
Yeah.
and a rich Parmesan sauce.
Because now that I'm looking at this commercial, she just got free Wendy's.
Get a $10 Toys R Us gift
Yeah,
card
that's
offer
what I
when
was
you purchase a
saying.
kids meal. See offer for details.
Cute girl come up and give me
Just bought
Wendy's.
new flooring for the family room.
That's a
and
keeper right
flooring
there.
For the bedroom free, and
Yeah.
flooring for the kitchen free.
That is a keeper.
Something?
It's Empire's buy one,
That
get
is something.
two free sale. Buy carpet or flooring with installation for one room and get carpet or flooring for 2 rooms free. Plus
is
get
something.
professional installation when you want, even next day. Don't miss Empire's
All right,
buy
just
one,
calm down,
get two
Evan.
free sale. Call today.
Ay, 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 ay. Oh.
Not getting the internet speed you were hoping for?
Yes.
Switch to Time Warner. 3 times faster than DSL. Call 1-855-761-9999.
Yeah, I guess let me call Time Warner Cable.
$9.99 a month. And get our best offer of the year. DVR service free. 5 premium channels free. And a $150
I like how all those are streaming services now and not cable channels.
Enjoy better.
Whoever said dog is man's best friend
Kit, where are you?
never had the right car.
How's that for service?
Terrific.
G4 presents the classic TV series for guys who love talking cars.
Michael, look out.
Knight Rider, weekdays at 11 on G4.
Before the break, we asked which of these is the best-selling game in the Mario Brothers series.
Oh wait, what'd you?
The original Super Mario
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had an answer.
Yeah, probably
for
the
that.
original Mario. It's like Mario 64. The original.
Our next game is the most recent release in a series that's as groundbreaking.
Hey, now I never actually played this. I only played this at my friend's house, or I never owned it. Sorry. GTA 5 was the first Grand Theft Auto I actually owned.
GTA 4 became an instant classic.
Grand Theft Auto 4 is a lot like Grand Theft Auto 3, but it's a big upgrade in terms of graphics, in terms of the overall gameplay of the world.
So the whole Grand Theft Auto series, I think, kind of hit a high watermark with Grand Theft Auto 4.
You're this guy, Nico Bellic, who comes from some unnamed Eastern European country, and you've been through some type of war, and you come to this country, and you find yourself getting into a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I love Nico Bellic because he's just so, he's tired. I don't know, something about that. I'm not saying I feel that same
Tired.
Way, but,
He's tired. Relatable.
Probably the same tasting clothes.
I always felt kind of skeevy after playing as this Russian mobster. The fact that he was dating that American girl.
Oh, hey, Nico.
Plus my wife sleeping in the other room, so I felt like I was cheating, like living
The
this
GTA
other
4?
life.
Yeah, it's GTA 4.
It's
I'll spoil
not
the ending.
quite as evil as Grand Theft Auto 3,
What?
which might be better.
Spoil the ending?
I might be able to sleep better.
No, I don't know. I never played it.
Grand Theft Auto 4 than Grand Theft
Oh yeah, you can if you want.
does seem to have a soul.
He's trying to decide if he's going to live a good life or a bad life.
Either
But
you
thing
die
is,
or
even if you
the
pick a good life at the end, he's like, oh, I picked the good
Or
life.
the what
It's
dies?
like, okay.
wife.
What about
Oh, in the
the
game?
300 people you killed just driving
Yeah.
around?
Oh.
But the creators of Grand Theft Auto 4 didn't forget the simple pleasures that made the series so popular in the first place.
Wait, so what happens if you die? Is there no like the game just over?
I don't play the missions.
I
I just get in the
no.
car, jack it, just start running
You can
over
redo
people.
it.
Or sometimes I'll just start cracking on people and just murdering them just solidly.
The hardest I've ever laughed playing a video game was with Grand Theft Auto 4.
Up next, one of the greatest blast the crap out of everything games of all time. At
What is that?
number 3, we give you Quake 3 Arena.
Quake 3? Oh, I never got into Quake.
If you've got game and you really want to step into the real first-person shooter arena at the highest level, I think it's Quake 3.
Released to PCs in 1999, Quake 3 Arena strove to be pure multiplayer rocket blasting fun.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, I loved Quake. That game, inspired a lot of other games.
Every moment of the gameplay has to be fun. It has to be fun what you're doing.
It's software.
The mouse.
Look, it's the guy who made Doom, or guys that. Wait, is he the guy who made Doom?
While shooting at anything that moves sounds easy. Not getting blown to jibs by the legions of fanatical id fans was anything but.
Oh, he made this game.
Quake 3 Arena's introduction to jibs in the modern lexicon has led me to walk around constantly looking for blown-up pieces of people. But there aren't any, because our cities keep the streets clean.
First-person
What?
shooters today obviously are probably the
FBI,
biggest
he right
business
there.
out there. If you want to truly find out if you're good at first-person shooters, pick up Quake 3 and play it.
Dude, that guy was in the first 2 Deadpool movies. Remember, he was his friend.
It was one of those games where you'd come out of it and you'd feel like you'd actually been in war. You'd come out kind of sweaty.
He was the guy. He was like the bartender guy.
Done your own little nom time in front of your laptop while you're eating ho-hos.
It is amazing how good the people got at that game.
Game Informer, man, they shut down not too long ago. Do you see that?
Yeah, I know.
I used to get Game Informer. I still have my magazines at my dad's house.
I did too.
This game was the difficulty equivalent of repeated.
See, now they're probably worth a lot. Not a lot, but they might be worth something soon.
At number 42, it's Ghosts and Goblins.
Frustration, anger. It's when I discovered I had a vein in the middle of my forehead that could almost burst open. But I kept on going back because who doesn't want to fight evil in your underwear?
I never saw the appeal of this game.
You got one hit, maybe two if you're lucky. Next hit.
I know he's in Marvel vs. Capcom, but I don't know. Did you know?
Your girlfriend or the princess.
Ghosts of Goblins.
Yeah.
Evil goblin guys. And when you get hit,
You gotta get it right.
your armor
Gotta do it
disappears
right.
and you're just in your underwear, which is humiliating because not only are you fighting demons, now you're also just in your underwear. That's like two different nightmares I have combined into one.
Released in 1985, Ghosts and Goblins is considered one of the hardest games ever because to truly defeat Satan, you have to beat every level twice.
Oh, the thing that drove me mad about Ghosts and Goblins, I went through it twice, got to the top, destroyed that weird monster thing, and I'll never forget, at the very end it says, congratulations, with no S at the end. How hard is it to just say congratulations?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
No, can you imagine Can you imagine going through the game twice and you're just mad at that? Like that's the thing that gets you off.
Yes, that's something that made you upset. Yeah, because when you beat the game originally, this room with everything was more fun.
I had to finish it.
So you have to go back in time, or you got to go back in time and beat it again. It's crazy.
Released in the summer of 1996, Super Mario 64 added
And then it said, "Congratulations."
Nintendo's most recognizable franchise.
It was everything you want Mario to be, but in 3D. For
Tony
me, it was
Hawk.
like the culmination of video games at the time. That was it.
That was the first time I really paid attention to Mario game, and it just blew my mind. It was one of the main reasons I stopped making PC games and started getting really into console games because I started playing them a lot because of Mario 64.
This was some
Because
good
of Mario.
Here. Can beep that part out. My mistake.
While Mario 64 changed just about everything for Mario, it didn't change the fact that Princess Peach had to be saved again.
Are they together? Are they dating? Is this just a potential girlfriend? Is this girl he's a crush on? I don't know. We all know what Mario really wants.
Here we go!
Then you gotta like jump through these paintings, and you go in the paintings, and each painting is like, it's like Snow World, and then you have all these levels of like snowmen and penguins, and it's like Volcano Land.
You know, wet, dry world and big, small world. And
Dude, I remember like feeling a sense of fear first getting into Bowser's Castle. The flames and the lava, and you're just like, oh, this is really scary. It's 3D, it's real.
The 3D world of Mario 64 allowed players to battle Bowser and his minions in a whole new way.
And you get behind Bowser and you grab his tail and you just spinning the 64 joystick around and toss him all the way off the stage. That was like one of my highlights, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't know my thumbs, could do circles like that, and it's controlling the camera and everything else. It's so innovative, and you still see it today. And you see it in games where they don't get it right. Like, they got it right in that one. You see games now today, you're like, they did that 16 years ago. Can we please get camera angles right? Come on, guys.
Super Mario 64 not only solidified Nintendo's standing in a new age of console gaming, it changed the way people played games forever.
It was like a new
People like
world.
Evan.
I mean, that it could exist in 3 dimensions
Like me,
that,
yes.
And it was just so expansive, and it was mind-blowing. I've never seen anything like it, you know?
Coming up on the top 100 video games of all time,
Definitely a Halo guy.
Master Chief shoots them up. Mike Tyson knocks them down.
Mike Tyson. I was coming after his ass.
The biggest games of today.
Joker and Bane and Clayface.
Oh, we're gonna talk about the Batman Arkham games.
Batman Arkham. Oh yeah, it deserved to be on the, not the newest one. Don't put that on. Rob Williams. Not put the newest one on there. That's not an Arkham game.
You talking about Arkham Knight?
Suicide Squad.
Oh.
No, Suicide Squad.
No, look, it doesn't have Arkham in the
That's not Arkham.
look. It doesn't have Arkham in the title, so it doesn't count.
Good.
Here, I am gonna pause it real quick. I'm gonna get me a drink.
Okay.
Yippee!
All right, I'm back. Here we go. New episode, Evan. Evan?
I'm here.
Oh, cool.
From Mario to Master Chief.
That game is awesome.
8-bit to high def. The battle is on.
It's one team trying to beat the other team.
Heroes versus assassins. Finish him. Legends versus monsters.
She's the toughest bad guy at the game.
I gotta thank these little digital guys with the big hearts. Does it feel good to be a champion? Yeah.
Boom shakalaka. We're counting down the top 100 video games.
Nah,
of
like
all
he's
time.
on.
Cool.
Sorry, but this is
I like that one better.
like a quest on acid.
Just last night, I was lost in the jungle with Pitfall Harry.
I love shooters.
Best game of all time's Mario Party.
Skyrim is a way of life.
Best game of all time.
That's the game we used to play a lot.
Portal is the best game on the planet.
I got really hooked on that game.
She really likes Portal.
Yeah.
At number 40, an arcade classic that shaped the future of video games. Space Invaders.
Oh, Space Invaders.
Wait, how is Space Invaders higher than Galaga?
1978 and blew people's minds.
No clue.
Absolutely blew our socks off. It was unlike anything else we'd ever seen.
I'm 40 years old, so I was there, okay? I was there when pinball players were like, what's that box over there? I only play pinball. What is that thing? Huh? And like cavemen, we wandered over to this big box that had Space Invaders. I was there at the birth.
If I could think of a game that I was really into as a kid, it would be Space Invaders. Just nailing them. I was into that.
Space Invaders was one of those games where you just go like this.
And they're all dancing. Gotta move. You gotta move it. Gotta hit the UFO. Every time you shoot one, it gets faster and faster and faster and faster. So the one guy's like, no. Why was the one guy so damn fast? But everybody put together, it was just slow.
I remember being in an arcade as a really young kid and just hearing this thump, 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 and it was just strong, powerful bass sound. You had this emotional reaction to it, thump, thump, thump. It was the first one to really use audio in that way, to make you feel something.
Everybody was playing Space Invaders, and by 1982, it had made over $2 billion in quarters.
Oh, wow.
The console port quadrupled sales of the Atari 2600.
That's a lot of quarters.
Age, but I'm old school Atari with the joystick in Space Invaders.
Yeah, it was dazzling. Because these were real alien spaceships. They were coming to get you. And you had a laser cannon, and you could fire it and destroy them and possibly save the world.
Oh, I love that game.
I don't know. I feel like I still like Galaga a little bit
Capture
better.
the appeal of grinding a rail and expand the scope of sports games in the process. At number 39, it's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
I remember playing Tony Hawk back on the
Yep,
PS1.
I remember Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
That was like my first.
Now you know the other one that was good was Tony Hawk's Underground. Sorry, go ahead.
I think it was Tony Hawk's Skateland or something. It was a Game Boy Advance. That was the Tony Hawk game.
Not only did it bear the name of the most
Game Boy
popular
Advance
skater
game,
in
but it was
history,
fun.
but it was expected to
I never beat it.
accurately
I just had
capture
fun
the
running
skating
around with a
experience.
skateboard.
Well, that's all everyone did was run around and skateboard.
It was gnarly, man. I loved it.
I remember spending a whole day doing motion capture, and at one point my board shot up and hit one of the cameras, and it took them 3 hours to reset all the cameras in the right place. Everyone would compliment the motion and how realistic it looked, and they're like, it looks just like you doing that trick. I'm like, it's the same animation for all the skaters, but cool.
The The true appeal of the Tony Hawk series has been in capturing the skill and finesse of real skating, especially for gamers who maybe, you know, aren't actually that coordinated.
If you were like a fat kid with glasses and braces and acne like this guy, you weren't very good at skateboarding. So this game made you feel like you were really good at skateboarding. Also, you can do a kickflip while collecting a VHS tape. And you can't do that in real life, even if you're not the fat kid with glasses and braces and acne.
Hidden tape.
You to go skateboarding. You know, you play Tony
Get the
Hawk.
hit-
and
get
you'd
that
be
hidden
inspired to
tape.
Actually skateboard, and then you get out there and you'd like ollie once, skin your knee, and be like, yes, let's just, let's just go eat a hot pocket while playing Tony Hawk.
The first Pro Skater was a runaway success, launching a fan-favorite franchise.
They must have really liked Hot Pockets back then.
Hey, they have like
I mean,
Hot Pockets now.
I ate
I don't
Hot
like Hot
Pockets.
Pockets.
No, I've had Hot Pockets recently, and I was like, oh man, these are actually pretty good. I used to thought they were overrated, but they're actually, like, if you get like the pizza ones are really good.
Yeah, but they're okay.
One of the greatest video games
I don't like it.
ever crafted was Super Metroid, of course, for the Super Nintendo.
It was easily the greatest game that I had ever played.
1994.
Oh yeah, you know I'm gonna try to do that if I ever get the time to do it, Evan.
Super Metroid?
Well, I was gonna try to go through all the Metroid games, like up through Prime 4.
Amazing gadgets.
Dread's
amazing
kind of
weapons.
scary.
It had backtracking. It had character
Watch out, Elias,
development.
you don't
even
like
though there
horror.
really wasn't a
Well, no, but I played Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3.
Trying to find different parts of your suits to make you awesome.
But I've never played the 2D Metroid game, so I'm kind of interested to see how that goes. Samus. Hey, that's my main in Smash, is Zero Suit Samus.
She was awesome, and she saved that planet, and, you know, I just remember...
You know, Evan, I haven't played Smash since I left Cornerstone.
It made me feel like
Believe it. I believe it.
I was a superhero when I was playing it. She was...
Well, A, I don't got really anyone to play with, and B, I don't know, I just haven't, like, played it that hardcore. Now, actually, no, I scratched that. There was a time I was playing with Moses, because remember Moses played Meta Knight. I don't know, does Moses still play with you guys?
Sometimes.
Oh. So I was playing with Moses one time when we were doing our Guys Who Waste Time, but other than that, I haven't really played Smash.
Console gaming. I was never a console gamer.
Definitely a Halo guy. Yeah, it's, from the first Halo came out till now, so I love
Halo
Halo.
was the game. I loved Halo. I was such a huge Halo stan. I hated people that played Call of Duty until I played Call of Duty, and then I liked Call of Duty.
Awesome. And every time I hear
Fair enough.
But I was always a Halo fan. Even if the games are bad, I'll still get them. Like Infinite. I mean, I don't know. Infinite actually wasn't that bad. It just didn't have a lot of content at the time. It might be better now.
We used to play 4-player split screen. We would play this game all night until the sun would come up the next morning.
And we would hook up like 3 different TVs in the house. And
Yeah, see, that was back in the day, Evan, where me and my
stopped doing it in Halo 4.
No, but what I'm saying, me and my buddy, like before they had Xbox Live and all that, you would have to hook up your
I know.
TVs. Me and my buddies actually did that. We'd hook up our TVs, our little CRT TVs. Oh my god. Oh, I mean,
in the house, and we would just go bananas. There's just nothing but laughter and people calling each other names and occasionally throwing things at each other, shooting your buddy in the face and then going, ah! And he's like right there, like that's the best.
when I would kill you with a pistol from across the map, I would say, another Casey Kasem long distance dedication. Everyone hated when I said it too.
I even got my roommate who was not a gamer to play because I wanted to drive the Warthog and have someone else shooting.
I'm on a 4-wheeler. I got my friend on the back.
now you know. Sorry, I'm pausing again. But you know the other thing that G4 taught me, and that's why I guess I never understood it at first. You know the whole thing about like gamers being misogynistic, and it's like girls don't play video games or whatever.
That's right. Women aren't real.
Well, but I'm saying I never got that because I watched G4. I always thought girls played games. and even my sisters play video games. So that's why it was like weird to me that people were like, "Oh, girls aren't like," or it's weird when girls are playing games. I was like, I didn't know that. But maybe that's because G4 marketed sexy women to talk about video games or something.
No, I know. They wanted to bring in all of them.
But see, like I said, G4 helped me not stereotype women in video games, though.
Halo also introduced gamers to one of the most
Well,
beloved, most
the
enduring,
devs
most
tried to
all-around
stereotype them.
badass characters ever.
Yes.
Newer
Master
ones.
Chief.
But
Well, no,
it's
no.
the opposite of a stereotype.
Well, no, I'm not talking about like characters in games. I'm talking about like girls playing games, like in general.
Jesus.
Ah,
and then
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Chief. He's right there.
The flood is spreading. If we activate Halo's defenses, we can.
Or like like the whole thing where like if a girl's in the lobby, people start freaking out and stuff.
For many gamers,
I'm sorry, I
Halo
don't
is
talk to
still the
women.
greatest first-person shooter of
Oh,
all
okay.
time.
I
I remember that
think
line.
Halo is heads and tails above any other game ever created.
No. There was one of the lines.
No, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a girl going around. I think it was Apex. And she was saying, "Hey, how's it going?"
Coming up
And then
next, the games that let you climb inside the cowl.
and he muted himself.
Or
It was
climb
hilarious.
inside the ring.
I was like, "Yep,
Tell Indians when
real
their
gamers don't do that."
Ruby shivers.
But first, in Batman Arkham City,
Elias,
which
do you think you
villain
could
is
beat
voiced
Punch-Out?
by yours truly? The answer? After the break.
You know which one it is, Elias?
What?
I know
Penguin?
which one it is.
Is it Penguin? Was that on there?
It should be Penguin, yeah.
Attack has the
Okay.
answers.
He kind of gave a hint when he did the voice thing, but
I knew Nolan North voiced the Penguin.
Shape your world,
Social media is the reason why this
I knew he already did that.
and the people who make it happen.
Welcome to the show, Kyrie.
It's your daily download of all the stuff that matters. Attack of the Show, weeknights at 7 on G.
see that's after Kevin left Attack of the Show.
Life can fill your head with all sorts of questions, but so often you can find the answers by just looking up at the stars.
Think we can go to Little Caesars tonight?
I'm not sure what time.
If that was me, I'd be like, "Shut up, kid."
We're hot and ready. You don't have to call or wait. So can we go?
Well, maybe the answer's in the stars.
You know what's funny? You know how you'd be like, "Do you have hot and ready money?" It's like because of inflation, you know.
Yep. Now that's what I was gonna say. Nowadays you can make that.
Well, because hot and ready's are now $7, right? It's not even $5 anymore.
So why you'll forget it's, well, a laptop. Learn more at us.toshiba.com.
Just like the Subway footlongs are not $5 anymore. They're like, isn't that like that's also $7, isn't it?
Oh, hey, Jim. It's my sister, Lisa.
Probably.
So hot. Woo! Hot. Oh, yes.
Dude, what is your problem? I'm sorry.
This is they didn't put this in the commercial before. Is this a new thing?
That is hot.
No, it's already there.
No. When the guy turned to his sister and said, "Oh, I'm so sorry," I don't remember that being in the.
No, it was already there.
Ah, I must have missed it.
A wise man once said, never mix business with pleasure. But when you use Old Spice Champion, mixing business with pleasure is nobody's business.
I don't know. I actually kind of like that commercial. That was pretty funny.
Now, what's better, being able to shoot 2 lasers out of both your eyes at the same time, or just 1 laser out of 1 eye?
2.
Okay, why?
It's just fun. 1 beam, okay, does a little bit of damage.
So, right.
2 beams, it'll make something explode.
And that's more fun, and,
Yeah.
and it's more powerful, you're saying?
Yeah.
It's not complicated. Doing 2 things
See, do you want 1 eye laser or 2 eye laser?
2 eye lasers. You know that's funny because he was on Saturday Night Live and I didn't realize who he was. Cause I thought he came from nowhere, but I guess he was on that commercial.
Between 2 chocolate chip cookies. The chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich. Free with a Memphis barbecue burger combo. Only at Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
Ooh, what's this?
Yeah, what is this?
Microgame buys and sells video games.
I'm gonna just jump straight to Modern Warfare.
Sega or PS3 and 360, we'll take it. We'll take all your old games and game systems and guarantee higher trading value.
Why did it jump from Pac-Man straight from Mario to Modern Warfare 3? I don't know. Maybe that was me. It went from What was it? When did Mario come out? 1989? Is that what it said?
Yeah.
It like went from 1989 straight to 2011.
One of our sales associates for assistance, and we'll help you get on your way.
Let's go.
To quote many of our customers, this is just an amazing place. The old Wicker Mill, New Hartford Shopping Center, Route 11 Cicero, and now Destiny USA.
Gotta skip this every time.
On G4.
Yep, you gotta skip it every time.
Before the break, we asked which villain in Batman Arkham City was voiced by yours truly. The answer? The Penguin. Oswald Cobblepot. Now a game that puts you right inside the Cape Crusaders cowl for an
This was such a good game.
Today isn't a good day to lie to me.
It was a good game.
At number 36, a title that shattered the rules of superhero games, Batman Arkham City.
This is gonna hurt.
I like Arkham City. It's pretty sick. Really good.
I almost want to say I liked Arkham City more than Arkham Knight.
I feel like you are in the comic book and you're actually a part of it.
Well, yeah, Arkham Knight, we were too
Joker and Bane and Clayface.
Is what?
But yeah, Arkham City, Arkham Knight, we were too harsh on when it came out.
Oh, yeah.
The sequel to Batman Arkham Asylum.
But yeah, Arkham City was
Arkham
really
City
good.
was released in 2011 to near universal acclaim, thanks to its insanely detailed environments and a combat system that let players lay the smackdown on Batman's most fearsome foes.
Arkham City came along, suddenly I'm like, oh, that's how this should work. I should be able to sneak around and target people with my batarangs. Hang upside down, string a guy up, and then grapple boost over to the next gargoyle.
The flying, you get to back glide. It's like so awesome. And not only that, but when you back glide, you can hone in on a group of person or one person. You can glide kick them.
There's nothing that beats that.
Yeah, glide kicking was pretty fun.
Unrivaled action set in the most expansive world yet for a superhero game makes Batman Arkham City a truly unforgettable experience.
See, actually, you know what close quarter combat I thought was good before I played Batman?
What?
Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood.
I gotcha.
I thought that combat, because they have like the counter system and stuff in Assassin's Creed. I thought that was sick, but then I played the Batman Arkham games, and that was way better.
Because there's so much to do.
The whole city.
Oh yeah.
Open format is gorgeous. You can do whatever you want.
Well, mostly because in Assassin's Creed you would just kill them, but as Batman you actually like beat them up, so it's like more of an actual like fist fight.
Sort of insanity of Batman and his world of foes that's ever.
You know what I'm saying? Like it feels more dynamic.
Yeah,
Instead of, like you're not just like killing them and the fight's over. It's like you're actually like engaged in a fight. I don't know. Does that make sense?
No, it does. It does.
Next on our countdown, a side-scrolling classic that gamers and
I never played a Castlevania game.
What is your business here?
our number 35 video game of all time is Castlevania: Symphony of the Night.
I will play that game, I will beat that game, and immediately start playing it again.
But enough talk. How about you?
1997 Symphony of the Night was the first
Have
installment
you played any
in
of
the
these?
series for Sony's
Or you just played them in
PlayStation,
Smash?
sending a dashing hero into the depths of a creepy castle to battle evil priests,
I
giant
not really. I
bats,
just seen them.
and Dracula himself.
Okay, I love Castlevania Symphony Night so much. They took all of the best things that made Castlevania so great on the original Nintendo and amped up the graphics and still made it
I have not
fun
played
and
this. I have
feel
not
like the way
played
Castlevania was supposed to be made.
You still had your whip. You
But I
had
do know about Richard's
your
voice acting.
usual tools, except it was just bigger and it was better and it was more frenetic.
But the best part was the weapon of holy water. That was like great for my family too, who was super religious, and my grandma wanted me to be a priest, and so I was like, I'm throwing holy water.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night was an enormous adventure that rewarded players for exploration.
I'm just gonna spend the next 10 hours searching for a key and breaking every object that I find in case a key pops out, because it could.
It was the greatest Castlevania and still remains the greatest Castlevania because no Castlevania that has come out has been close to how awesome it was.
She made a big claim. So, Evan, has a Castlevania came out that's been better?
No.
Evans agrees.
That's a good claim.
Ever from here till the end of
I do know about
Anyone
that.
that doesn't have it on that list is a moron.
What do you get when fans hack into a highly regarded game and alter its programming?
Is this CS:GO?
Only the most popular first-person shooter in the history of video games. At number 3,
That's CS:GO?
Counter-Strike.
Yep.
Probably.
Oh, Counter-Strike. This the first one, not the second one.
I spent a lot of hours playing Counter-Strike with friends online.
I was usually playing for like 8 hours nonstop.
Counter-Strike started as a fan modification to the hugely popular Half-Life. A retail version was later released in 2000.
There's something really satisfying about the team-based combat. You really have to talk with your teammates in order to win, and you cannot go Rambo.
I was never any good at it, but it was fun. I got killed a lot.
Counter-Strike is still wildly popular and has sold over 27 million copies since its release.
Yes! Yes, sir! My voice cracked. Now this should be like in the top 10. Top 10!
Number 33, the RPG masterpiece.
Evan, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. No, I know.
Final Fantasy VII, bro. This was the best game of all time, in my opinion. This game made me love video games. This one right here, Evan. I already told you.
I already know this.
This game made me pay attention to story in games and characters and pay attention to stats. This game was the one. And, you know, making choices in video games, this game had it all. And Tifa. It gave me my first video game crush. It made me pay attention to my choices. Like,
spoiler. You see that?
No, they're about to talk about it because everybody knew about it.
The Aerith died.
Dude, this game was the game right here. I was just a little wee lad, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was just figuring this game out.
I mean, the cutscenes were...
You had to read the text because there was no voicing. I was like, oh, God, Aerith, oh, man.
110 hours on that game. I had my golden chocobo. I had Knights of the Round. The 7 minutes.
Yeah, dude, okay, he's really played the game. He's really played it. Because you have to do a lot to get the golden chocobo, because you have to do like a lot of breeding stuff, like with mixed breeding with chocobos, and that takes a while in itself. And to get the Knights of the Round is like the best summon in the game. Sorry, Evan, I'm just geeking out.
He did some grinding.
No, he did. No, even I don't feel like doing the golden chocobo anymore. Like that was just too much.
Anyone that took the time to get Knights of the Round will never forget that intense, like 5-minute long animation sequence.
Yeah, Knights of the Round was crazy.
Playing was just, it was beautiful, and it's sort of...
I wonder if they're gonna put Knights of the Round in the remake. I wonder if they're gonna do it, like in part 3.
Could. It's a remake, so.
But that would be like insane to see that cutscene in remake version. Beat Rush, Tifa. Sorry, I love Beat Rush. Actually, I like Dolphin Kick better, but you know, I digress. I liked all Tifa's moves.
And there's so many elements to it. It actually hooked me.
I can tell.
RPGs for life.
Dude, look, I love Tifa so much, Evan, that I made her broken and I made Cloud suck.
That's a badass.
Or the Dragons of Sky.
Weird.
No, even though I knew you had to have Cloud with you at all times when you're playing, I made his build not as good as Tifa's. And I did that in the remake too, by the way. I made her stronger than Cloud.
But you have to play as Cloud, though.
I know. Look, in the remake, I made Cloud decently good, Like I made him a counterplay character, which I actually, and that's why I really like the remake is that I actually made all the characters good at something and not just give it all to Tifa.
Yeah, that's right, Elias.
Dude, I gave Tifa fire materia punches, so she had fire punches. I gave her counter. I gave her enemy skill, where if she gets hit by an enemy attack, she would learn how to do it, and I could use it in other battles. And then she also had the resistance to magic. And, I don't know. She was just kind of broken. Like it was insane. And she had the multiplier. So like she was cracked.
Wendy's Mozzarella Chicken Supreme. Crisp chicken, lots of mozzarella, and a rich Parmesan sauce. Making tastes that make the season. That's Wendy's.
Oh man.
Get a $10 Toys R Us gift card for when you purchase.
I wish I can go back and play that game for the first time again. Well, I guess technically I got that feeling when I played the remake. It was like playing it all over again, like a new game.
Didn't really want her to go, but
I still need to play the remake part 2. I still haven't bought it.
She took what she was doing seriously. My self-confidence just went through the roof.
it was awesome to see her transform from a girl in a small town to a soldier.
You made them strong. We'll make them Army strong. Talk to your son or daughter about joining the Army. Find out how at goarmy.com/parents.
So, as you can
But see, the remake is so good though, Evan, is that it made me actually care about Aerith and like Yuffie and stuff.
People are always asking me how we make these guy
Well, I mean, I already cared about Yuffie. Yuffie was like my second choice, but like Aerith, I was kind of like, eh. But like in the remake, I actually like Aerith a lot, and I'm actually like sad that I don't know. Well, they're doing some weird timeline stuff now, so I don't know what's gonna happen to her. But I actually was like, oh man, I actually like Aerith now.
No, that's what I'm saying.
The legacy of my people is mine to protect.
They're doing some weird stuff with Tifa because they're trying to keep her alive. Because people like Tifa. I like Tifa. Or not Tifa, Aerith.
Yeah.
I've always liked Aerith.
Special midnight screenings Thursday, everywhere Friday.
And she got stabbed.
Yep.
Start with an all-new award-winning car. Find the most hardcore driver in America. Put him in it.
She got,
But see, a lot of girls like Sephiroth though too.
Testing. I like the European chassis.
Well, because he's hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
Spin it. Drift it. Put it through its paces.
Yeah, I like him too.
See, the question is though, here's the real question: who would win in a fight between Tifa and Sephiroth? Both the love interests. Now I'll tell you what, my Tifa, like my build, would beat Sephiroth easy, but I guess realistically Sephiroth might win that. But do you know why my Tifa might be able to beat Sephiroth 1-on-1?
Because you made her broken.
Yeah, that. But I'm saying she would have just countered. She would have countered him to death. And she's quicker. Even though Sephiroth can like literally teleport, Tifa was still quicker. I made her quick.
Life is a game.
Sephiroth would get hit by one good dolphin kick, and she wouldn't even, and he wouldn't even know what to do.
There is X-Play, TV's #1 source for the hottest titles, the latest technology, and the newest ways to game.
It's everything that's going on in the gaming world.
Everyone plays X-Play. Weeknights at 6:30, only on G4.
Before the break, we asked which game was the first to play the entire national anthem. The answer? Double Dribble. Pummeling its way into the countdown at number 32, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
I actually played this on the Switch. You know the old games on the Switch. that you can get.
Yeah.
I tried to I tried to actually play it for real. Like my dad was watching me play it because he played this game, and I could not get past. You know who I couldn't get past was the. I could not get past the Japanese dude.
Oh, it's out of sync.
Oh, I could not get past the Japanese dude because I couldn't figure out what his trick was.
Dang, Elias. You have the rewind feature. You can go back.
Well, I tried to play it legit, but.
Elias, you play it legit. They know you're bad at games.
Is it good? Is it that good for you?
Their signature move. There was the Indian guy would
Yeah, it should be
disappear,
okay.
and so he'd show up here and punch you, and then show up here and punch you.
The Great Tiger had to convince some people that you can't punch all Indians when they're ruby shimmers.
Soda Popinski, the big Russian guy that would drink a lot of soda and act drunk, who knew what was in that soda. Bald Bull, he was intense when he would come with his bull charge.
He would like get
Now,
into
Soda
the back of the ring
Popinski
and, like,
drank water.
and then he would storm forward.
You had to time that perfectly or you get knocked out.
See, I never even got
The
him.
crap out of Hippo by hitting him in that stomach when he opens up his arms.
See, I beat him. I beat that guy.
Punch you and you dodge and dodge. And then you could pound him in the stomach a bunch until it was totally over.
The cool thing about Punch Out 2 was it had like a little story in it. It would show you jogging while your trainer was like this old fat black dude would be on a bike.
That was just awesome watching him train, right? Riding along and with his coach. You know, what was the song? I'm trying to think. Do any of you guys remember the song?
When Little Mac's wearing that pink jumpsuit, it just goes to show that he doesn't give up.
That's a badass. If he can wear pink and still get the
Hey, and they put Little Mac in Smash, Evan.
Oh god, get him out of the game, please.
Wait, get him out of the game? Why?
Because he's weird.
Like broken weird or like weak weird?
He's this gigantic, scary
Weak
beast
weird.
of a thing
Oh.
that is way fast.
It's kind of how I
Didn't
how I feel when I'm standing
didn't
across the cage from an opponent. I wonder how many people went up to Tyson. And be like, I kicked your ass. And
I just blanked on his name. What's his name? Playing?
Cole.
Cole OP. Yeah, didn't Cole OP play Little Mac?
Yeah, you can play a different character though.
Oh, he's playing someone else now?
No, he can play a different character. So.
Oh.
Skyrim is not a game.
Skyrim. Skyrim's a good game too. I actually, you know, I still never beat this game. No, Skyrim. I'm actually really close. Or I started playing the remastered one. It's 'cause I started all over, and I actually like got pretty deep into it. Yep, reading books, alchemy. Yeah, cause see, I did a whole different subclass thing, and that's what I'm doing. That's why it's taken me forever.
I've been playing it ever since. It's been months.
Just walking down the street and a f***ing dragon drops out of the sky and you beat it to death with a club and a fire hand. How can you not like that?
You know, when you really get into it, dragons weren't even that hard in that game to fight.
Winterhold, if that's impressive to you in any way.
I went to
Evan.
magic school for probably 30 hours.
Yeah. They weren't.
See, that's what I did. See, me. That's why I mess with Morgan. I went to because there's a whole side quest thing. You go to the actual like wizard school, and it takes like a huge chunk of the game. I actually did go to the wizard school for 30 hours. I had to do all that storyline. No, but dragons were actually pretty easy in that game, and it's kind of funny because dragons in Elden Ring sucked to fight.
And although Skyrim is a single-player
Except Vale.
experience, it's one of the
Yeah, we
best
got there, yeah.
examples of what an online community of loyal
Yeah,
fans
the
can
dragons
do
kind of suck.
when the
Everybody
game
said the
maker
dragons
releases
kind of
its
suck in
development
Elden Ring.
tools.
However,
What do you mean? I had a hard time fighting them in Elden Ring.
you haven't fought. Well, yeah, no. You said they suck.
No, sucked as in like I hate fighting them. In Elden or in Skyrim, I could actually beat the dragons. Like
No, yeah, and a lot of people agree in. Fuck.
Everything about it is amazing. The
What the
open world
fuck is that?
gameplay is amazing.
It was a mod.
Anyways,
Stories are great.
and Yeah, a lot of people agree that the Elden Ring dragons sucked them. Yes, they agree.
No, it was because no two dragons had the same mechanics. At least I felt like.
Bale. You haven't gotten to Bale yet.
The hardest dragon I fought was Placidudax or whatever his name was.
In the DLC, there's Bale.
Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Wait, so what do you mean? He's like easy, or is he like what? Like what do you mean?
He's a good fight. He's hard.
Well, that proves my point, though.
But it's a good fight. It's a good fight. It's not annoying.
Oh.
Yoga fire. That's racist.
Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo hit arcades in 1994 and became an instant favorite for an entire generation of gamers.
This is a game I grew up playing.
I hope they put Street Fighter Third Strike on this list.
We all did.
If they're gonna put 2 on here.
I mean, guys that you didn't think you thought were like nerds and stuff, when they got on that video game, it transformed them.
Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo transformed the series by adding super
Turbo was the best version of Street Fighter 2, even though Street Fighter 2 is kind of clunky to play. I don't know if you played it.
I played it.
It's kind of clunky, but Turbo was probably the best version of it.
Fairly easily, and when I didn't use him, I used Chun-Li.
I just remember there was this one kid in my neighborhood named Malik, man. He used to play with Chun-Li, and nobody could beat him. Every time you get to him, you have that kick out on you. She was so sexy back then, man. She was like Beyonce before Beyonce.
I mean, anybody could get on there, anybody could be a button masher, anybody could have a good time, anybody can play, and anybody could beat somebody else on a quarter, you know?
And it's just a fun game.
Yeah, I remember Street Fighter 2. Zangief.
Oh, now this game is goated too. Goated game right here.
Which one is this? Is this
Knights of the Republic.
Oh, cool. Gotcha.
Not the MMO, but the one before the MMO.
Gotcha.
Knights of the Old Republic is my favorite video game of all time.
Oh, my other light went out.
Knights of the Old Republic is awesome on so many levels.
All the different planets, all the different characters you can interact with.
Released in 2003 for the Xbox and PC. In Knights of the Old Republic, players must assemble a powerful team in the quest to defeat a dark Sith Lord.
I will break you.
I'll never fall to the dark side.
It's a really amazing, immersive story. What was great was that you had moral choices and you could choose to be light side or dark side.
Of course, I went evil first. So betraying everyone. Please save my child. Murder. Go out, fire the kid, murder him.
You could do that, Evan.
Morality and a massive world to explore.
I bet you could.
Yeah, you could be evil and just go murder children.
On a beloved franchise and create a new legion of fans.
I'm basically an RPG player, that's my thing, and Knights of the Old Republic is the one that, for me, created the genre. And it was a world in which I could really believe in, and it was a world with a lot of hot femalians, which made it even better.
Coming up next, we get behind the wheel of the
So James Gunn's in the Femalians.
Before taking the field with a Hall of Famer.
Alright, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Plus, we hit the streets of Liberty City for some messed up mayhem.
I'm gonna play for a whole hour just evading the police.
But first, which comedian made a cameo in Grand Theft Auto 4? The answer when we return.
What? So what? And what's next? You have the questions.
So is it time to live underground?
Attack has the answers.
Alright, I'm back. Hey, James Gunn might be a little bit like your boy Jeff Keighley, because he just said Femalians. He's into them panties. I wonder if Jeff Keighley at his house, he just has those panties still just hanging on like a wall, like in a frame.
No, Matan Evans.
Hey, it's like right next to a picture of Papa John.
No, the Bill Clinton kid. Matan Evans. He's still the fan.
Oh, you think he stole? Actually, do you think that's why Jeff Keighley? No, Jeff Keighley wasn't actually mad that he bombed the show. He's mad that he stole the panties.
Exactly. That's why I got banned.
No. Jeff Keighley is like, those panties. I had those panties since before you were born, kid.
Man, I wonder what the Minecraft movie's gonna be.
Oh yeah. Did you see that trailer? Oh wait, yeah, you watched it when I told you.
No, they haven't announced a trailer yet.
For the Minecraft movie?
Yeah, they I think they're still working on. They're still pretty hard in development.
Wait, well,
they dropped like a.
You said that was a teaser?
No, they're still working on the movie. Somebody else is making it. It's not currently being made right now. They're I think people were talking about a teaser, but it didn't actually happen.
Oh, you're in denial. You're in denial.
I wonder what it's gonna look like.
You're in denial right now. You definitely saw that.
I'm more relaxed than ever, thanks to my new relaxed fit shoes from Skechers.
It's. Anyways, I just had to bring that up because I saw an ad for it. Unfortunately.
Any tree on this lot is on me. I'm the messenger, by the way. What's your name? Joanne. The hundreds I stayed with
Elias,
Progressive
are
on
you
my
the
car
messenger?
insurance. This tree's on
I'm
me.
not actually.
No way. This tree's on me. Really? Yes.
Oh, it got DC.
Just trim it up a little.
Thank you.
Savings greetings. You guys are gonna get this tree right here? I'll tie it to the roof for you. Make savings a new holiday tradition.
Why does he look like Henry Cavill slightly?
I hope no one recognizes us. You think these disguises? No.
Salty, sweet, and impossible to resist.
Is it still desynced?
No.
Alright.
Texas Chainsaw, rated R, in 2D and 3D, January 4th.
Take notes on the spot. Catch every detail with video zoom. And now, run two apps at the same time, on the same screen. The freedom to do what you want, when you want.
Let's go again.
With the quad-core powered LG Optimus G. Available on AT&T.
You can do that, Elias?
Yes, apparently.
Time of the year again.
Why'd you get that phone, Elias?
Oh, because I mean, I should get a flip phone, really.
You should get a flip phone.
Yeah.
Time to go on two-wheeled adventures with up to $250.
Can you play Genshin Impact on that?
It's time to go be one with the trail as one big happy family on the all-new 2013 CRF 110F.
Can you play Genshin Impact on that, Elias?
I'm gonna play Genshin Impact on my flip phone.
Yeah, they make the flip phone version. They still made sure to make the store function on that thing.
Hand-scooped ice cream between two chocolate chip cookies. The chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich. Free with a Memphis barbecue burger combo.
Elias, your
Only
Time
at
Warner
Hardee's and
cable
Carl's
seems to be
Jr.
against the thing. It didn't desync,
My
but
hometown of Long Beach, Long Island was devastated by Hurricane Sandy. Their homes were washed away, they were burnt down. Everything they had is gone. But what we can do is try and make their lives now a little bit easier. And so that's why I'm here.
Wait, is that Christopher Walken?
12-12-12.
Wait.
Concert for Sandy Relief to benefit the Robin
Kanye West.
Presented by Chase.
Oh, not him.
At 7:30. Visit 121212concert.org to donate.
Before the break, we asked which comedian made a cameo in Grand Theft Auto 4. The answer? Ricky Gervais. Next up, the most influential racing game ever released. At number 28, it's Super Mario Kart.
I'm a Mario Kart guy.
Favorite game of all time? Mario Kart.
Well, Mario Kart was awesome. I'm a huge fan of Mario Kart. I can't stop. I just love
Mario Kart.
the battle. I like to shoot shells at people.
oh yeah, I know. I heard.
Released for the Super Nintendo in 1992, Super Mario Kart was a critical success, and more importantly, a lot of fun to play.
Super Mario Kart came out, it was the greatest racing game ever, and it was fun because you were playing characters that you fell in love with so many years ago.
Usually went with Yoshi. Yeah, Yoshi, and try to get some of the shortcuts.
Who's your favorite Mario Kart character?
I used Toad, but in the newer, in like the recent Mario Kart, I used Rob. I used Inkling Girl. Inkling Girl was my character.
Now in the old days, I used
but I used to use Toad.
Original
when you turn it on.
I used Mario.
Fat nerd, what are you
And
doing? You know,
in the newer Mario
they
Kart,
didn't do
I'm
it.
sorry,
They wanted to jump in and play too.
That was another one of those like sweating.
I love
my
Metal
friend would
Mario.
like dab my face.
I love it.
And I'd be like, the rainbow level, we just gotta get through it.
He's a miserable character.
Like
but
all day, for like weeks, like wearing the same pajamas for like 7 days.
You get to just screw everyone behind you, turtle shells, drop banana peels, they're slipping all over the place. Go screw everyone, I got star power. You, I'm winning. Peach has got it. Ding dong, bye-bye.
At number 27, Chrono Trigger.
It's one of the most underrated, greatest RPGs ever.
Released for the Super Nintendo in 1995, Chrono Trigger perfected the detailed side quests, battle mechanics, and plot points that define a JRPG.
You could recruit characters, but you had so many more options. And depending on the choices you made, if you did this thing, you got this character. If you did this thing, you got that one.
But the most mind-blowing aspect of the game...
Oh, Chrono Trigger was fun.
Oh yeah, I remember Chrono Trigger.
I love a game where you can time travel. I'll take
Wasn't very
any
good
time
at it. I
travel
just watched
game.
everyone play it.
Chrono Trigger is
I thought Chrono Trigger was a Final Fantasy game at first.
go back and I'll always play again.
Or like in the Final Fantasy universe, but it's not.
At number 26 is the minimalist masterpiece for the PlayStation 2, Eco.
You know, games today
What?
look like action
I've never heard of
movies,
this.
but this felt like you were playing
I played it.
a beautiful.
You played Eco?
It's more like, yeah, it's for yes.
The first time you sit down on the couch with that girl,
It's like a
you're
puzzle
holding
game.
hands, you can just tell like this is a unique kind of game.
Eco was really one of the first games I think that made me care about the characters in the games.
You play as the boy Eco, and armed only with a chunk of wood, you must protect and guide
You
a
have to
girl
beat
through
things
the
up
ruins
with a
of a
stick.
gloomy castle while battling
Yeah,
shadowy
why should you
creatures.
protect a girl? You'd like this game.
When you're standing, looking up at a wall, and
Interesting.
Princess comes up and takes your hand, and you feel the controller vibrate. Yeah, that was a great moment.
The game sort of plays with light and shadows. Light is good, shadows are bad. The way the light comes in through the windows and stuff is really cool looking.
It's not just you do a level and then you do another level. It's a castle that all the different parts of it fit together.
The thing that made me cry about it was the ending was not a happy ending. When a story has a little twist at the end like that and you don't really get what you think you deserve, if it's done well, it's very powerful.
GTA 3.
The most controversial title on the countdown. At number 25 is the game that made gaming dangerous, Grand Theft Auto 3.
Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto. Come on now. Grand Theft Auto 3 is like so legendary.
Love Grand Theft Auto 3.
I started to play it and I was like, whoa, like this game is like crazy.
Released in 2001, Grand Theft Auto 3 didn't just revamp the GTA series, it revolutionized third-person games.
Whoa, I can do whatever I want in this game. And it strikes you as like, can I do this? Yes, I can do this. Can I get out here and do this? Oh my god. Like it just remember the first time I played it, it felt like you could do anything.
The world, like getting in there and seeing how big the world was and how bad you could
I guess GTA 3 was that one of the first open world games like this?
Skills that you may need if you want to.
I guess you consider it that.
Right? Oh, you could pick a prostitute up. You could steal cars. You could jack people.
You could maybe kill a prostitute if you want. Apparently, people are a little bit touchy about that.
I would play for a whole hour just evading the police, just running from the police. Stop! Stop! They would say stop.
I will not say anything.
For a whole hour, just running from the police. A whole hour.
going up up and punching a guy and then taking his car, it's kind of fun.
The most infamously immoral title ever released, Grand Theft Auto 3 was a shot of adrenaline to the heart of hardcore gamers.
But it really is an amoral world where you can do anything. And I see why parents have problems with it, but I love it.
My thing is, how come they never brought back the flamethrower from GTA 3?
Good things don't happen to you before taking out the Covenant.
That's a legendary video game. It's in my top 5.
I found him!
Plus, we reveal the greatest survival horror game ever created.
Uh-oh,
No game
Resident
recently has
4.
made my heart beat as fast.
Why have you not played this game yet?
Because I don't like horror games.
Character did Jean-Claude Van Damme
Resident
portray
Evil
on the
4
big
game.
screen? The answer when the top 100 video games returns.
Oh, Guile from Street Fighter. I know that one.
Will your favorite make
Oh, that was Tekken X Street Fighter. Not that was. I thought that was Jin. That was Ryu up against Kazuya. That was my fault, Evan.
What?
Remember, I thought that was like a Tekken. That was Street Fighter X Tekken because that was Kazuya and Ryu fighting, not Jin.
So all of you.
Yeah, for sure.
Now what's
But
better, being
Tekken
able to
Fight
shoot
should
2
be on here,
lasers
though.
out of both your eyes at the same time, or just 1 laser out of 1 eye?
2.
Okay, why?
It's just fun. 1 beam, okay, does a little bit of damage.
Just right.
2 beams, it'll make something explode.
And that's more fun, and,
Yeah.
and it's more powerful, you're saying?
Yeah.
It's not complicated. Doing 2 things at once is better, and only AT&T's network lets you talk and surf on your iPhone 5.
What's
think
the
that
gift
kid'd
of
be great at.
possibility? Anything they want with the Western Union gift of money. Send it for as little as $5 from an agent location around the corner or westernunion.com. Western Union, moving money for better.
Yeah. I want a hot pocket
It's my sister Lisa.
Oh.
so I can see Sister Lisa.
Yep. Uh-huh.
What if a random girl comes up when I'm making hot pockets? Like, are you Sister Lisa?
Oh my gosh. Look at this.
That is hot.
Made with real cheese.
You know, I'm gonna see this commercial enough times, Evan. I'm gonna want this to happen to me in real life. If I like my next girlfriend, I'm gonna be like, hey, can I ask you to do this for me? I saw this in a commercial.
Alright, you have to, from now on, you have to skip that commercial and this
No, Evan, I got
skip
it.
that commercial.
No, Evan, I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna tell my next girlfriend, like, hey, can you bite this other end of this hot pocket? And then we both burn ourselves.
I had a knot in my chest. I didn't really want her to go, but I knew she could do it.
And you gotta skip the Epic Mickey commercial. Because
Okay.
it's
She
not
took what she was doing seriously.
Or that game in particular.
It was
It's
awesome
not
to see her
good.
transform from
The first
a
one's
girl
pretty cool.
in a small town to a soldier.
I haven't gotten the remake though.
So is it a remake of the first one or a remake of the second one?
Remake of the first one.
Introducing
Hasn't
Toshiba
come out yet.
Satellite P Series with an impact smart hard drive built to take a hit and a durable aluminum casing built to keep it all together. Learn more at us.toshiba.com.
Honey, how did you order? Oh, right. With Little Caesars, you don't have to call.
Dad got pizza? That's crazy.
Pick up Little Caesars Hot and Ready Caesar Wings with your large $5 Hot and Ready pizza tonight.
Pizza, pizza.
YNN is news for a new now generation. No matter what your age, you count on us to cover the news and weather, but we're more than that. We live to cover your lifestyle. We're not for anything. We're not against anything.
Elias
You
just
decide.
froze.
YNN is more, and we'd love to see you socially.
Oh, Elias Internet, watch out.
Still frozen?
Anytime you want. We stream, we tweet, we tell.
Yes.
Did I mention you'll never find us on a dish or through the phone company? We're
Let's do this.
only on
How's that?
Time Warner Cable. YNN, your
That's
news
better.
now.
I thought she was gonna wipe out way harder than that.
Learning how to kickflip 6 stairs takes determination.
So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
Don't go.
Hey, if only getting into college was that easy by doing a kickflip down 6 flights of stairs.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. These weirdo ass institutions are gonna do a bunk bed assignment.
Yep.
That's what they do.
That's true.
They're like, we're so good at this. And then they just put you in a bunk bed.
We
Like,
asked,
yeah, it was
what
call today.
video
That's
game
good.
character did Jean-Claude Van Damme portray on the big screen? The answer? Guile.
Making plays. Well, you know, that's how my people like to handle their business while your guys are out partying, mine are running routes. Oh, God, is that pretty. God, is that pretty. Yeah, I'm a gentleman. I like to be humble. I'm old school. I don't like to talk a lot.
Rushing in at number 24, Madden NFL 2005.
Greatest game of all time. Any order, any year whatsoever.
Actually, Madden 2005 was good.
The moment where my son beat me for the first time at anything.
I do not play Madden.
That game's in the trash right now.
Madden 2005 was a highlight reel of features that showcase how far the series had come since its rookie year in 1988.
It's so realistic, it's awesome, and it's kind of your way to live the life of one of those players or some of those teams, and it's awesome to be a part of it.
Madden 2005 first, like the defensive playmaker and hit stick, put gamers and NFL players on the digital gridiron like never before.
I'll definitely play Madden.
NFL players, they love Madden. Like, Madden's probably like
long
the
as
number
that's
one
right,
game
all
that
physics.
everybody would play.
I love playing Madden.
You'll entertain me for
all the
hours.
features, the new features they got going on with the game, playing the game, coming up, seeing the guys
Long as
live
you're
that you
right, all
idolize,
physics.
you know, and
I'm
to be one of those
satisfied.
guys myself, it's a great honor.
They love the game. They love how realistic it is. They love the terminology, the visuals. I mean, it's just a perfect game. You know, as evidenced by how well it's been received.
Madden 2005 was the first time the series sold over 6 million copies and helped propel Madden into becoming the top-selling sports franchise of all time.
I gotta thank these little digital guys with the big hearts. Does it feel good to be a champion? Yeah.
Halo 3, baby.
At number 23,
I knew they were gonna put it on
Halo
here.
3.
Halo 3, it was a good game. Just the storyline, how they carried on, you know, it's kind of had its own unique touch to it.
Halo 3's gotta be up here.
Dude, no, Halo 3, I played probably I put the most hours in Halo 3. Me and my buddies would play that. Well, because remember, Halo 3 had the Forge mode, or like the custom games.
And the promise of closure in Master
Dude, that gave it like endless replayability. Was like making your own game modes.
Fighting the Covenant, you know?
Here's what I like to say, the Covenant.
And you can download game modes that other people made, so that made it better.
May it cleave you in two
Back
with
in
your
the
own
day.
with your own gravity.
Before they
hammer.
ruined it.
Don't talk.
That multiplayer is fantastic. We play it around the office all the time. Like Halo 3 is a
Well, remember Red versus Blue invented Griffball, and you could download it, and that became its own game mode in the game, and then it became a mainstay.
Let me tell you, it gets out of hand.
And then
When
Red
I played
versus Blue
live,
released a new season.
You know, I'm getting schooled by 12-years-olds in Australia, and
Wait, Red versus Blue released a new what?
Potter, and they're getting mad at me.
They
'cause
released a
they're
new
like,
season,
Harry
and
Potter's English
really
in
bad.
Australia. And I'm like, yeah,
Well, that was
Yeah, Red versus-
well. This was way before Red versus Blue got bad.
With a record-setting $170
No, I
million in sales on its first day of release, and solidified Master Chief's ranking as one of the most influential video game characters of all time.
That game is spectacular, and then the franchise just gets better and better.
Just to see how far they
and
game
then it
has
does it.
come and how big the franchise has gotten, it's crazy. A big, big, big salute to the guys at Bungie, the whole team. They created the game. Kudos.
And they did 3-4-3, and it went worse.
Next up is a game that was critically acclaimed and
Oh, I never
nearly
played this
impossible
one.
to find.
What is this?
At number 22, it's the Sega Saturn classic, Panzer Dragoon Saga.
Yeah.
It's the simple story of a man getting on the back of a laser shooting dragon.
and flying around, not taking acid.
Panzer Dragoon is what I order when I go to the Thai food restaurant. I get 2 Panzer Dragoons with some cream cheese in there.
In this expansive 4-disc RPG, you play as Edge, a young hunter who
I think he meant Crab Ragoon, but he called it Panzer Dragoons.
dragon who shoots lasers.
What do you want in a video game? You want to be able to ride a dragon. If you can ride a dragon with a homing laser, that's even better. And Panzer Dragoon Saga gave all that to the gamer, and more.
It was seriously some of the most cinematic combat that I have ever seen at that time for an RPG. I mean, it was pretty rad. Also,
I don't know. Final Fantasy VII was a little bit better. Am I right?
Sony PlayStation and the Nintendo 64 dominated the market. The Saturn fought for life just long enough to sell a mere 30,000 copies of Panzer Dragoon Saga, making one of the best RPGs of all time a legitimate collector's item.
If you try to find a copy now online, it's going to run you about $500 to $800. It is an extremely rare title. It's a 4-disc set, and it's on Saturns. And to a lot of RPG gamers out there, it is considered to be one of the best because it is a rare and valuable commodity in the game space.
Wow.
Up next,
All right, here you go, Evan. Finally, one of your games.
It's Resident Evil 4.
For most people, I think Resident Evil 4 was the first time that the series really hit its stride.
When it was released in 2005,
And it's decent.
Resident Evil 4 blew
Thank you,
away
Wise.
gamers.
What?
It's decent.
Oh, oop, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, bro. We gotta watch it. It's your game. This is you, man. You would have done the same for me with Final Fantasy. Tifa. All right, you got it.
Yeah.
Up next, a modern horror masterpiece. At number 21, it's Resident
Oh, it's already
Evil
over.
4.
Oh, I know it's not.
No, I will wind it a little bit.
4 was the first time that the series really hit its stride.
When it was released in 2005, Resident Evil 4 blew away gamers.
It's not about it changed from zombies anymore. Well, yeah, the virus is the reanimation, but then it turned into those parasites that were controlling people, and they would explode out of them.
There's zombies, and then their heads explode, and then there's these tentacles that come out.
See, Elias, doesn't that look cool?
That looks kind of freaky.
Kind of a brown
You get to play as Ada.
and everyone that you're looking at, they're all like,
You get to play as a cute girl.
whether
Elias.
they're dead or not.
Now they did make the characters really cute in the remakes.
Those are some angry Europeans. And they are not
That
happy
laugh
you're
that he
there,
did, I
and
love
they
that
wanna
laugh.
Kill you with chainsaws
That goofy laugh he does.
and a slow lumbering gait.
RE4 did more than update the franchise. It set a new bar for survival horror by winning numerous Game of the Year awards.
Oh,
no
it's so
game
good.
recently has made my heart beat as fast.
You're missing out.
I don't know.
Coming up on the top
The
100
Leon
video
Death Noise,
games
did you
of
hear
all
that?
time.
Oh my god, it's insane.
The Leon Death Noise.
We're down to the final 20.
It was just a real dope game.
They're the
The
best-selling,
goofiest
I'm a
noise.
huge Call of Duty fan. Massive.
most memorable,
Probably the game that I played most.
and biggest games of all time.
I had to finish it. I was obsessed with it.
But there will only be one crowned the top video game of all time.
Best game of all time.
If there's not their favorite, then why?
When the top 100 video games returns.
All right, I think we can end it there.
Yeah, I think that's good.
All right, we're on the last 20, top 20 games. But yeah, all right. Well, thank you guys for watching as always, and we'll see you guys next time. Actually, I was gonna say, Evan, what we're gonna try to do is on Wednesday, since it's Ellis's birthday, we're gonna play Monster Prom again.
Okay. Does he want to play that?
Yes.
Okay.
Also because Audrey and them hadn't played it either, so we're gonna do like the second term.
Audrey's your sister, right?
No, the one in our group,
Oh, whoops. Who's your sister? What's her sister's name again?
Aisha.
Aisha, right.
Yeah.
I always get people mixed up.
Yeah, but anyway, we'll do that. So yeah, don't worry about coming over or anything. But yeah, we'll just do that. Well, like I said, we'll figure out the Baldur's Gate thing. So anyway,
Okay.
we'll see you guys
Bye-bye.
next time.